this week was low-key one of the better rampages in recent memory, specifically because of the main event and whatnot. Because I dog, that tag match kind of ruled. It was Willow Nightingale and Ruby Soho versus Ty J. That's how you say it, right? Ty J?
Yeah, it's Ty J.
Yeah, it was a street fight and whatnot. And dog, they just beat the shit out of each other for like 20 minutes or something like that. Like Ruby was busted the fuck open. Like it's completely fucking crazy.
Bro. They went and they had a mission. They went out and accomplished that mission.
Yeah.
I'm not even like a fan of Ruby or Ty or Anna. But it was a good match.
I was gonna say, you better stop right there.
Yeah.
It was a great
Willow
match.
Nightingale's pretty cool.
I lied. I am an Anna fan. Low-key.
Willow Nightingale is amazing. That's all I gotta say about that. But
Willow is cool.
Yeah, the spots at the end of the match were pretty solid. There's a horrible bump near the end where Willow power bombs Anna like from the stage ramp through a table, but she misses the table sort of kind of, so like her ass goes through the table, but Anna legitimately just like hits the concrete fucking ground from the stage ramp. That shit was rough.
Nasty.
But then Ty ends up taking out thumbtacks and whatnot, and then Ruby ends up hitting the, I don't even know what she calls it. Is it like no future or some shit like that? That Sister Abigail move into the thumbtacks for the win. And
oh, I don't know what she calls that. I know she calls the fucking Gail Kim kick the fucking, or the what the fuck is Gail Kim's finisher? The got eat defeat. She calls the
something
eat
like
defeat
that.
like she calls eat defeat the fucking
Oh, is that no
like
future?
that. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
shit like that, or it's like Mission Soho or whatever the hell. I don't know, man.
Yeah, she hits her with something onto the thumbtacks to win the tag match, and yeah, again, it was pretty dope for a tag team main event. And bro, they were advertising the shit for next week, and one of the matches is Darby Allin, I think, defending the TNT title against fucking Kushida. Like, what the hell?
That's hard. They just skipped through it.
They just just like they did last week. Just like they did last week when they announced Bryan versus Takeshita. They just immediately said it and then brushed past it and said, "Oh, make sure you tune in for Action Andretti next week too." And it's like, dog, what are we? Why do they do this? It's like they drop like a big announcement, sort of, kind of just like flying by. I don't know.
So I know in our little group, we always joke about like how they must be giving Excalibur a little extra, cut of the scratch for how fucking fast he fucking says these goddamn. Oh, we got this match and this match and then this match and then this match. And he does it so fucking quick. I'm like, bro, Tony Khan, maybe put the picture there, and then let him, cook a little bit, because goddamn, absolutely crazy how fast he has to talk to get through all these announcements for Dynamite, Rampage and shit.
Man, I would have been running out of breath if I was him.
For real.
Dude, you think that's why they do that? You think they like test him to see if he'll run out of breath one of these days, and just like, and we also have Konosuke Tessa versus like, you think that's what's gonna happen 1 week? He just takes a big ass deep breath.
Yeah, and in like 10 years when he's, towards the end of his commentating career, or fucking. Yeah, no, one day it'll be during a pay-per-view.
Oh my god, imagine them trying to get Jim
I've been doing
Ross
this
to
longer.
do that.
I've been doing it longer than you, kid. I know what I'm doing. You don't.
Imagine
that's
one
not
week,
a slobber knocker right there.
1 week Excalibur just isn't there, so they just get Jim Ross to plug the next week's worth of shows. You think Jim Ross will be able to get it off as fast as Excalibur would?
Hold on, fucking. I'm sorry. Every time I think of Jim Ross, this motherfucker having to have the whole list of New Japan Pro Wrestling names and faces, and then LIJ comes out, Bushi.
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 What a guy, bro.
Jesus.
What a fucking guy Jim Ross is, dude. Well, man, I think that covers everything I had for Rampage, so I guess we might as well get to the nitty gritty, the regular show at this point. Yeah, it's Wrestling Sucks and Then You Die.
Are you ready?
Match
spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. And then you die.
What goes on and how it goes, everybody? Welcome to the official edition of Wrestling Sucks and Then You Die. I am here with the I never think these true. Let's see if I can get these off the top of my head. I am here with the Billy Gunn, the Road Dogg, and the Shawn Michaels to my Triple H. I am joined by MC Wheeleasy. I'm joined by Tristan, and I'm joined by Thief. What's good, gang? What's goody? What's goody? What's goody?
Hey, wrestling sucks, and then you die. This is the first time we've recorded this.
Yeah, the first
Never
time.
done it before.
Never
Never,
before.
ever.
Never
There's
before.
literally, this is our first time. Nothing happened before this.
Nothing has ever existed
Nah.
of this show before this moment right here, right now.
Nope. Nothing ever.
Ever. Nothing ever exists. And in 2 years or something like that, if we try to say otherwise, then I mean,
Don't worry about nothing.
don't worry about it. Yeah.
Bam, non-factor.
Hey,
Exactly.
if you want to put some scratch in my pocket to go waste for some shit, maybe I can tell you a secret. But
Yeah.
That's about
Yeah. Man,
Anyways,
maybe just a little bit.
yeah. So my name is Max or MC Wheeleasy. I am unfortunately a wrestling fan. I feel like I'm at AA right now for wrestling fans. Sorry, that sounded very like I have an addiction. My addiction is professional wrestling.
Oh.
Anyways.
Don't tell me you're
anyways.
2006 CM Punk, anything but that.
Oh, well, I am growing my hair out, so I might as well, right?
Oh,
anyway,
no.
So, shout out his best theming. That's Fire Burns, by the way. Anyways, but yeah, of course, I just wanted to introduce myself since people are not, people who are listening to the podcast who can't see, you're gonna have to distinct our
Oh.
voices. So,
You're right.
This is true.
I've done this once or twice.
You're right.
So yeah, so my name is Max or MC Wheeleasy, former Twitch streamer, current person, actually trying to get into the wrestling business myself. So if I ever have some shit to plug, you'll hear about that. But yeah, so that's me. I guess I'll pass the mic to misterHEEMA, who's technically the host of this shit. But I just thought I would set the ground for everybody.
Absolutely. I am misterHEEMA, otherwise known as HEEMA, otherwise known as, sometimes they'll probably call me Flim or something like that as well.
Flim Flam.
Yeah. It's
Mr.
very
Hater.
funny because like we all met from like a Discord server for someone else, and like the name Flim Flam was literally just a fucking joke that stuck after all these years. Like, but yeah, that's me. I'm, as Max said, technically the host of this podcast. You might have, if you're here based off of me and based off of my content, you might recall Max from some of the table reads and stuff we do on the YouTube channel, stuff like that, so yeah, unfortunately I'd say I'm also a wrestling fan, but wrestling also sucks, and then you die.
God.
And with that, I guess I'm gonna pass it off to the homie Thief. Let him say what he gotta say.
All right, so look, I'm Thief. I may be a wrestling fan, but I am also the Rizzler, the Wizard of Oz. I am and I repeat, I am the leader of the Mercedes Monet movement. You cannot play me out of my spot. That's me, okay? I started this and I'm gonna finish this. And on top of that, Mandy Mafia, Toxic Attraction. I was here for that too. I built that from the ground up.
This is true. I'm the co-captain.
And wrestling may suck, but I don't. And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do what I can to make wrestling fun again. Wow, that's like Mwagga. Make wrestling great again.
No! And just like that, wrestling sucks and then you die. It's been canceled on Twitter.
Hey, no way, you just said Mwagga, bro. You said that for bro. Tristan, introduce yourself, fam.
Yeah, please. Christ.
Man, you already know what the fuck is going on. My name is Tristan. I'm a wrestling fan. Sadly. But shit, you already know what the fuck is going on. It's 12:11 a.m. If I'm fucking tired. Yeah, yeah. Hey, shout out to my Billy Gunn to X Pop, my nigga William Dollar, the Rizzler E in the building
Yeah.
in the flesh. He ain't in the building, but he getting
Yeah. Bill,
He had some
unfortunately.
very, very important business to take care of. so
Oh,
he
is
can't
that what
be
we're
here.
calling it? Business?
You know,
Yeah.
he's the Rizzler,
Yes.
so you know,
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Our co-host Bill unfortunately isn't able to join us here tonight because he's busy. If you catch our drift, but you know, we're still here to make it happen. With and without him.
Yep.
Yeah. So essentially, this podcast is just to talk about like wrestling as a whole, whether it's like the week of modern day wrestling. Every once in a while we might get into like retro stuff as well. We're here to talk about, you know, whatever. And yeah, what a past couple of weeks it's been for the world of wrestling, honestly. Like, oh my fucking god, dude, what the hell is going on with should we start off
lead off with it?
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I was going to ask you, are we starting with him? Are we starting
Him.
with him?
I feel it's only right that we start off talking about that. What the fuck? So, Vince McMahon is back as executive chairman of the board of WWE. Stephanie McMahon has resigned from her position as CEO. They are looking to sell the company, and for like 2 days, the word on the street was that they were thinking of selling the fucking Saudi Arabians interest fund or something like that, which would have like in turn made them a private company so that he could have like been able to do whatever, and like at that point they would have been able to just like chill or whatever. Now apparently the word on the street from what I'm hearing is that fucking Tony Khan is interested in buying the fucking thing. I assume you guys might know more about like the stuff going on with like all that stuff like detail wise more than I do. But yeah.
Not
You-
me. All I know
mean-
from the outside, I just
you
know
think
what
we in these
Twitter tells
meetings? What do you mean we know more than you? Like, what do
Like-
you mean?
I just imagine
So,
that you guys
okay.
probably did your research on it because I know I didn't.
I'm gonna say a couple things. So, first of all, I was at my girlfriend's house when I heard this news. I immediately got very pissed, and I was like, she was like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "You're not gonna understand, so I'm not even gonna try to explain it to you." And she was like, "Well, try it anyway." And I'm like, "Imagine if, let's say like, because she likes High School Musical. We talk about Disney Channel shit a lot. Imagine if High School Musical came back, but like." They put a racist as Zac Efron's character as Troy Bolton.
Oh, they made Chris Pratt Zach. They made Chris Pratt Troy.
Yeah, they made Chris Pratt an old Troy. Yeah, and she was like, "Oh, that's that sounds fucking awful." I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
it is quite awful." So, yeah, and then I was like, "Yeah," and they're also trying to sell to the Saudi Arabians. She's like, "Oh, well, you know, why is that like such a bad thing?" And I'm like, "Well, there's gonna be there would be less women wrestlers. There would be less LGBTQ. There would be less freedom in general. Sami Zayn would be gone from the company.
Yeah,
Kevin Owens would be gone from the company. The
Sheesh.
Bloodline might be gone from the company. It would just be a net negative because I also don't think, bruh, the U.S. will not like do a TV deal.
Yeah.
So, I kind of initially when I first saw it, because I was just reading the server and I saw that y'all had put that shit in there. I was like, oh well, that fucking sucks. But then I was like, well, they've only been trying to sell the company for like a day or two, so I'm not gonna bite too much into it. And it sounds like they're not actually gonna do that. The flying rumor that like everybody wants right now is Tony Khan and Chad Khan, the Jaguars owner of AEW, buying WWE. I don't think that's gonna happen. I really just think
Dude.
Comcast, which is the Peacock owner or
Mhm.
NBC owner, I think they just finna buy it.
Yeah.
It makes the most sense. If Disney bought it, I think it would be cool because I think there's a lot of shit yeah, you can't because they can still let people curse. If they finna be doing Daredevil and Punisher shit for Marvel, I don't think it changes that much for wrestling. I also think you can get like Marvel shit to cross over, you get Star Wars shit to cross over. But like I don't know. I don't know how much they're gonna want to control it and change it. That's why I think that it's not gonna happen. But I think Comcast is just gonna be like, yeah, we just want it not on USA. I think USA finna be out. I think NBC will be in, and Raw will be on Mondays. They'll have SmackDown on Fridays. But I don't know. It's in a weird space right now, and it's also just weird to me that Steph wanted out as CEO, and they just were like, "Yeah, Nick can do it."
Mhm.
So I don't
Yeah.
know. But it's not.
Um,
They did say today that creative is not changing. Triple H was like, nobody worry about your jobs. For now.
Yeah, I made sure to put quotation.
For now, basically until Mania, I would
Mhm.
say. I wouldn't be surprised if the sale isn't done by then. Then you might be looking at a couple major roster releases, but we'll see. I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah,
I'll be honest and say we all kind of share the opinion that this Triple H run has not been incredible or anything. It was cool for the first like month with SummerSlam. That's how I think we all kind of feel about it.
Mhm.
Everything else has been kind of mid with these returns. But at the same time, though, we kind of knew, at least from my understanding, that this is mostly Vince's script up to this point, up until Mania, and then after that we might see some more shit. But who the
That's
fuck knows at this point?
my biggest thing is like, at what point does it stop being Vince? You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
Mhm.
we don't know.
I looked like anyone who watches wrestling. I'm sorry that you do. Anybody who
God.
watches wrestling, you know, like NXT Black and Gold was that shit. It was fire.
It was fire.
And now Triple H being like, you know, the dude. This ain't that. This is not that. This is nowhere close to that. Which they partly like. No, I was going to try to give them like the little excuse of like they don't have the same talent. They kind of do.
They kind of do. They brought
They
brought
really
back
kinda-
Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae. They brought back everybody, folks.
They got Walter, Gunther. Like they got, you know, they have people. They have talent.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, I mean, every once in a while, you know, you'll get a great match like what's it called? Austin Theory versus Seth Rollins, or you know, you can just kind of pick any one of Gunther's IC title defenses. Those have been good. You know, there's still like good matches floating around, but it's like the what do they call it? The ratio. The ratio is just not. It's like for every 5 pieces of shit, there's a gold brick, and it's like, okay, well, I'm like, that's not like that. Like
Enough.
That's
It's
a
not,
very
like,
good way to explain it, actually.
Yeah.
like, we can't like that. What are we doing?
As a person who on another form of listening devices has watched old school TNA, it's kind of at least the way I watch wrestling now. I mean, modern wrestling, I don't do it as much because obviously it's happening. We don't know what's going to happen with retrospect. But at the same time, looking at WWE right now, I look at SmackDown and go, I need to see Gunther and I need to see the Bloodline. Because those are the only fucking things I care about. I
Yeah.
look at Raw and I'm like, what's going on with the US title? And where's Bianca Belair?
Yeah.
Bro, you know what's crazy? I love Bianca Belair. I legit think she's one of the best wrestlers in the world. She's the best women's wrestler in the world in my mind. And I had to think because Raw doesn't even really care about her that much. It's kind of
really
insane to me.
No.
Like, yeah.
Not
Th-
anymore.
that's-
Right. Her reign was so fire.
Oh
And
yeah.
then
It's
damage
been
control
very good.
happened.
And
then
honestly,
Damage
like
control happened.
as a Bailey person, I just wish that they kind of would have just given Bianca a little bit of time off before the Rumble or Mania. and just giving Bailey the title for a little bit.
Yeah,
Because like
I feel like
I don't think it
they
would have hurt
wanted-
Bianca at all.
I feel like they really wanted to put the title on Bailey, but then they had Colt beat for whatever reason before like they actually went ahead and did it.
I mean, I don't know.
And,
It's
yeah.
just it was just weird. Very strange.
And then Alexa Bliss started coming out. She was like, and I was like, all right, bro. I was like, all right, like, what do we do?
Yeah,
Howdy,
we'll talk about Bray Wyatt in a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, fucking brother. But yeah, I remember when it was first like rumored that they had just like went ahead and sold to Saudi, and I was thinking in my head, if they had like actually went ahead and sold to Saudi, that would have been a crazy ass like master plan when you really think about it, because like
Oh yeah.
obviously he can't legally become part of creative Vince, since like it's a publicly traded company and it's against the law for him to like do shit like that or like interfere with day-to-day whatever since he was retired. So the idea that like Steph gets out of her position, he swoops in, gets the chairman seat, sells to Saudi, and then they go private so that he could be able to like get back into create. When you think about it, it's like a Lex Luthor ass plan. Like it's the most evil shit
Lex Luthor
ever.
And I could believe Vince McMahon would
Bro,
do that.
No,
he
that-
would
you
absolutely
see-
do that.
Like legitimately, that sounds like some of the stupidest shit I ever heard. But believe me when I say there is no bigger mark, like legitimate mark for himself than Vince McMahon. That motherfucker will do anything he can. That's why also like all that shit about WB and all that. Vince would legit rather die than ever give shit to Tony Khan.
he would never, ever in a million years sell his company to his competition.
I also think that's maybe why he was like, yeah, just put me on the board for a little bit so I can like make sure y'all don't do some stupid shit or what in his opinion is stupid shit, because like obviously I still think Vince wants to get paid.
Yeah,
As he it's WWE, that's his,
bro,
there's a legacy there.
Bro,
Like, he's
bring
also-
back Top Dollar and said, "Nah, we gotta do something about this. Get me back in."
Christ. Yeah, I don't know. Tristan, what do you have any shit to say about it?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, I got no thoughts. I could give two shits about who they sell it to. They could sell that bitch to Adult Swim, bro. I don't care.
That would be hard.
That'd be awesome.
We talked about an Adult Swim wrestling show, I think, in the server. That would go kind of
It
crazy.
would be fun. It would just be fun.
It would just be Lucha Underground, except a little bit.
Yeah, actually.
Like snottier, I guess.
Other than
Not snottier, but I don't know.
Other than that, the Bianca reign is fine to me. It's like, what else can they do? It's like,
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
yeah.
It seems like at
I
this
mean-
point they're just holding off for have her drop it to Rhea at Mania. At least that's how I
Which
picture it.
I think that's the move for sure, because
Like-
I always thought that Sasha would get her get back, but obviously Mercedes Moné is somewhere. So
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
that didn't happen.
and
Damn.
also
Didn't
I
pan
like
out.
Becky Lynch a lot, but low key I'm kind of bored. I'm very bored of Becky right now, at least. So let
Like-
her go talk with Charlotte or something, because I'm fucking bored.
they botched the damage control shit, but then again, it's like that bitch was facing Carmella almost every week, so it could have been worse.
That is also true.
That's a
That's
very
also
good point, actually. But
Um,
that's. I guess that's our 2 cents on whatever.
Yeah,
That's-
that's the shit about Vince, man.
It's
Are we going on? We go speed run Raw
Absolutely,
Yeah,
we're
we
gonna
can
speed run.
because I watched this show.
Oh, you watched
I
it
did
in
too.
full? I didn't
watched it in
actually.
full. I watched it in
didn't.
full. There's nothing. There's nothing there. Nothing there.
I'll just I'm gonna just go through the headlines from WWE website. If y'all got shit to say about, say it. I got a
Cool.
couple things to say. That's really it. So this is Raw from January 9th, 2023. Kevin Owens comes out, talks about fucking Roman. Also, I love Kevin Owens to death. I do not need to see him and Roman again, bro.
I do. I am
You do?
bored.
Oh,
No,
you bored?
I
Okay,
am-
okay,
I
you're with
am
me.
Bored of this. I don't care how good it is. I don't care what chemistry they have. It is 2023, bro.
Yeah, I
am
agree.
bored of the Sammy and KO shit, bro.
I am too. Because at this point, I either want them to get the tag titles or I want them to fight and want them to fucking retire at this point. Like,
Yes.
I'm tired. I love both of them to death,
Mm-hmm.
but it's very tired.
They're definitely
It's-
stretching this out until like earliest elimination chamber, just because
And
that's in Sammy's hometown. I imagine.
People like us who at least have been watching. I mean, I know me and I think all four of us have at least seen El Generico versus the Kevin Steen shit. This shit's been going for over 10 years. It's been going on for half of our lives. Which is crazy to fucking think about.
Wild,
so.
actually.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is just that like we're kind of waiting to see like the same thing we said about Bianca's reign. We're just waiting to see what's next. Like we're everything, a lot of stuff. Honestly, I was gonna kind of just say it's a WWE thing. It's kind of just a wrestling thing in general.
Yeah,
everything is just sort of feeling like what's next. I don't know why it's feeling.
Oh
like that.
nah. That KO and Sammy shit is like nah. They want me to feel bad for KO. It's like this nigga literally fucking choked that nigga and put him on the floor his first night. It's like,
Yeah,
bro,
nah. Like,
True.
why should we realistically sympathize with Kevin Owens? Like the first
And
night
again,
he ain't come into the company, he ain't
I
lay out
love-
Sami Zayn the night he won the NXT title and capped off one of the best stories of wrestling history. But go ahead, Max. My fault.
No, you're fine. I was just gonna say, like, I love Kevin to death. Like, that's like legit one of my favorite wrestlers ever. However, and again, I like that he got his prize fighter shit back because that run was sick. However, if he ain't winning no prize, then what's the fucking point? So, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, he beat Corbin. I didn't know JBL was on Raw. That's cool. Glad that JBL's with Corbin. But
I'm
I also
wondering.
like Baron Corbin, but I don't know what they've been to do with him.
This is low key like a mad random detour. Where the fuck is Cameron Grimes? I feel like he'd be perfect with JBL and Corbin in that
JBL.
whole fucking act. I feel
That'd
like
be
that
cool.
act would
That'd be
actually
cool.
work very well with Grimes on there. Plus,
I
they've been
don't
saying,
like Grimes at all, but it's cool.
I love Grimes personally, and they've been saying for months that he's been like bound to be on the main roster. I don't know what they have planned for him, but yeah.
I used to love Grimes, and I started watching his PWG shit and his AAW shit. It's like Trevor Lee is way better talker than Kevin Grimes.
Oh, I
Trevor
agree.
Lee
Absolutely.
is a guy. Trevor Lee is a guy.
Yeah. I chop that up to Cameron Grimes being like a specific character who's like kind of dumbed down in a way to like just the same fucking phrases and shit, like to the moon, the laugh, the hillbilly type whatever, but like all in all, he's really fucking good at what he does. And like
He's cool.
I rock with him heavy. I think that if they want to like really do something with him, I feel like I don't really see any other spot for him as far as the main roster goes other than like the shit with JBL and Corbin, given like it all still ties to like the money, whatever. Oh no,
Yeah.
that's just my 2 cents on that.
I don't know. Some shit about Kevin Owens in the bloodline. I assume he got attacked.
Most likely, it's like 4 fucking people.
There was an Uncle Howdy thing with Alexa Bliss.
Yeah. I think.
Let me speak on that.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. I watched this little girl. 2015.
Good God.
Jesus.
I will say Tristan loves Alexa. He's a legit
With
stan.
his whole heart.
He loves her. He loves glitter. He loves the glitter. Girl.
Glitter Sparkle Bliss to now, bro. It's depressing, bro.
I bet.
It's
Yeah.
bro.
Like
I miss the goddess. That run was hard.
that one was so
Wrestling goddess, the wrestling goddess Bliss was sick when she was just a bitch. When she was mean girl
Dog.
Regina George.
Everybody talked shit about Roman Reigns back then about how like, oh, he always had the title, he was always beating people. Alexa Bliss during that goddess run, that was your real Roman Reigns, bro. She would beat the fuck out of everybody, have the title all the time. If she would lose it, she would gain it back within like 2 fucking months or some shit like that. That run ruled.
I believe off top, she's a 5-time Raw Women's Champion and a 2-time SmackDown Women's Champion.
Least.
So, like,
at least.
she's got 7 title reigns, which is crazy.
And it's very funny when you think about it, because like, looking at her now, you would not think that she had all those accolades, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if you see Charlotte now, you know that Charlotte's like 14-time or whatever women's champion.
Don't get
if
me
you see
started on
Alexa,
Charlotte, bro.
I don't even know, man. That shit's depressing.
And I mean, I like Bray Wyatt. This shit since he came back. The theme is hard. The entrance is hard. I do not give a fuck, because look, I'm all about like intrusive stories with deep meanings and shit.
Right.
Bray's legit just recycling for pops. I don't think he got shit, and that makes you really fucking sad, because I remember when I first started watching wrestling around 2012 and the Wyatts debuted and the fucking Miss Teacher Lady promo happened.
Oh, dude.
That was some shit that like legit woke me up and was like, man, you can do some really cool shit with wrestling storytelling. This man looks like he's there to get paid and go home, which honestly I respect, obviously. But fuck, bro. Come on. Come on.
More power to him, I guess. But like, golly, fo. Well, the best thing I have to say about Bray Wyatt's run so far is LA Knight is fucking amazing. But we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah. Bailey faced Michin.
Oh, Michin. Yeah, Michin.
I don't know who this is, bro. She got cool hair.
Yeah. It's weird.
Mia Yim?
It's like, yeah, it's Mia Yim, but like,
it's Mia Yim? That was like nothing like her in that picture.
It's Mia Yim.
It's also Mia Yim on the WWE page still, bro.
Because they call her Michin like as a nickname, and then Mia Yim is like her actual name. But it's weird because like on commentary they don't say the whole thing like Seth freaking Rollins. They would just say Michin. So it's like, it seems like they kind of like try to ease into just switching the name to Michin. But you can tell that they obviously never will.
Bro,
I don't know. It's weird.
Because that legit, yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's hilarious, actually.
Cool. Bobby Lashley came back. That's awesome.
That is so
Frank.
dope, bro.
Shout out to my nigga Frank.
Franklin Roberto Lashley is his real name.
God. Oh, so that's
yes.
I thought y'all called him Frank, because I thought y'all were saying he was trying to be like Franklin.
No.
And I thought y'all were being very, very mean to Bobby Lashley.
No, his name is just Franklin.
I didn't know
like,
that.
That's his real name, Franklin Lashley. And word on the street is the fucking Her Business is coming back. That's awesome.
That is cool. That makes me happy.
And they're coming back at a good time because what's his name? Scrap Daddy announced a tag team turmoil, whatever it was called. He was basically like, "Hey, the Bloodline, you stink. So
real,
you have to defend your Raw tag team titles.
Raw only, by the way.
So
God, that nigga's name is Adam Pearce. Oh my fucking God.
Nah. That's Scrap Daddy AP. Get it right.
Scrap Daddy AP.
That's his name. Scrap Daddy AP.
Hey, I think Scrap Daddy's from Viperville, by the way.
Yeah.
He's from
Big Viperville.
That's why
Scrap Daddy AP.
Wait,
Viperville's
that's like his whole title. Viperville's finest, Scrap Daddy AP.
Oh, hard.
Viperville, population
so
1.
hard.
And that 1 is Scrap Daddy AP.
Scrap Daddy AP. Sick. I guess Candice LeRae and Rhea Ripley like did some bullshit with each other. They had a match.
Man,
Yeah, man. Bro, let me just say, as a PWG like OG,
I miss Reseda.
I miss when Candice LeRae was doing intergender matches and winning world titles and bleeding from head to toe with
Matt Jackson hit her with a super kick with the thumbtacks
hard
glued onto the shoe from the other side, so the sharp part of the thumbtacks would be what kicked her in the face.
Hard.
And she still won the match. Like
she
oh my
she
God.
thought she was going to be in top stable. be with Bailey, Dakota. Got her ass
No.
replaced with Io Shirai. Man.
Yeah, I feel bad for the Pixie Queen, bro. She's so cool. Candace is
She's
awesome.
so good.
Good person, great wrestler. It just sucks that honestly, I think the shitty thing is I think she just came in too old because she came in years after Johnny did. I think if they would have came in at the same time, I think she would have gotten NXT Women's reign, but she
Yeah,
did not.
because she came in like 18, right?
Okay. Yeah, around then. That sounds
Because it was
about right.
it was for the Mae Young Classic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out to
and
my
yeah.
nigga Jonathan.
Oh,
Jesus.
dude, talk about another poor kid.
I love how in WWE's thing of Raw they call her in quotations mommy. So
Oh, Rhea.
by the way, I want to say multiple people who are not wrestling fans have sent me these TikToks that WWE puts out with her yelling at ringside about Dom and Dom calling her mommy and calling him Poppy. That shit's over. It's
Which is
over with
awesome.
people, which is so sick.
Awesome.
Cause look, I think it's corny as hell, but like, look, what they did with the Judgment Day, taking it from Edge's like super serious emo group to
Best thing
kind
on
of
Raw.
this just like Island of Misfits toys that's just goth and dark and
Best
edgy,
thing on Raw,
but like,
dude.
but they're funny as shit. They have our sense of humor.
Dude,
That's hard.
It is so fun. I think about this all the fucking time. The whole reason they took Edge out of the Judgment Day group was because he didn't want them to be dark as fuck. And then after they take him out the group, they start having them be dark as fuck. It's so funny. Like,
I don't know, man.
It's hilarious. He did that dark shit for like 3 fucking months. He like
they kept his theme.
Yeah, they literally took it from him. His new fucking Metalingus theme.
Like, what the fuck?
Shit was hard.
It's
but
crazy.
Yeah, Judgment Day is legit the best thing on Raw. Heeman's not
It's
lying.
so fun.
They moved me.
Did you see the one clip of the fucking? I'm jumping ahead technically, but did you see the shit from the Tag Turmoil thing when Cedric Alexander had one of the members of Judgment Day in a headlock? Rhea was at ringside. He just goes, "Hi, mommy," and then Rhea just turns and goes, "Hi, dickhead." It's so fucking funny.
That's fucking funny.
He called him a dickhead just
me.
live on TV, son.
Bruh, they moved me. They know what they do.
Oh my god, they're so good.
I didn't watch this match, but it sounds like a good match. Solo Sikoa versus Ziggler. That's dope.
Hold on.
Yeah, take that.
Before you get to the Solo Sikoa versus Ziggler match, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They had a video package and an interview for Bronson Reed.
Oh no. You're gonna get Tristan started on my man who beat Okada. Hey, by the way, shout out my man Jonah. Beat Okada in the G1.
Bro, they had a video package for Bronson Reed. Then they cut to the interview, right? What's his name? Byron
Saxton?
Like, yeah. He's like, here we are with Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed gets ready to talk. The Miz just comes up. I know he doesn't even get to say a word. The Miz just comes in out of nowhere.
No.
And the Miz is like, oh, see this guy right here? See this fat piece of shit? Yeah, this is my guy right here. This is my bodyguard. Me and Bronson Reed, we are the boys. And then
That's
Bronson
probably
Reed's
exactly what he said.
And Bronson Reed is like, oh, there is no we. If you want something from me, you gotta pay me.
That's hard.
Real. He's over with
Bro
me.
said, "Run your coins if you want to be my friend." That's sick.
Run your coins is crazy.
And like Max said, this dude just beat Okada.
I love how that's the one thing everybody has to say about him.
Bro, because low-key, it's the only thing he fucking did in his indie run that was notable.
Yeah.
Like, he showed up in Impact a few times. And hey,
like,
look, I like Jonah. I like Bronson Reed. I like him.
There are two things in his career that he's like, I feel he's known for: being North American champion and beating Okada.
Yeah. And some people don't
and
know
I guess being the
champ.
big homie.
Only if he runs his coin.
And hey, if I could speak on best friends with the devil for somehow bagging Maurice, Mike the Miz Mizanin, I love that motherfucker to death. I'm so bored. I'm so unbelievably bored. And I love Miz. I've loved Miz since the hater run. I've loved Miz during the IC run when he tried to be face. I loved the fucking shit with Ziggler. I loved his WWE title run again when he fucking beat Drew. I thought that was hard. Or Bobby. I thought that
See,
was
bro,
hard. But this shit sucks.
that done got me started, bro. Flame, you done got me started, bro.
Jimmy
Mr.
Flynn.
Former North American champion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want you to guess how many days he held that shit for.
60.
No.
45.
It had to be 3 digits, I feel like.
42.
Oh, really?
42 days.
42.
Who did
Really?
he lose to? Did he lose it
He
back
lost-
to Johnny?
He lost to Swerve, right? I
Bro,
think.
that nigga, he's not good, bro.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
know.
He's not good.
He's cool. I like him, but
And the fact that his Aussie buddies replaced him with a British man is crazy.
That
It's like,
shit is
not
That's
funny.
hilarious. Yeah.
I won't lie. That TMDK tweet about it being the plan all along for Zack Sabre Jr. to come in is fucking hilarious.
What a
Niggas literally asked that man, did the Miz get you to tweet this?
It's so nasty, bro. It's
I'm
so
a
nasty.
just-
Bronson
look,
Reed.
I did not watch the Solo Sikoa match. Obviously, I didn't watch a lot of Raw.
Oh,
However, one, I know Dolph gave him a good sell job.
Yeah,
took
Ziggler
good shit
probably
on
ate
him.
shit for him.
Two, I don't know how most people feel about it. Y'all can tell me how you feel. I think it's honestly really cool that Sikoa used the Simone Spike one time and then it got over and it's just his finish now. Like
Yeah, he
I
hit
know
with
some
a
people
popsicle. Like,
yeah, that's
Mhm.
hard.
Yeah,
like
that was
I know
heat. I saw
some
that.
people are like I know some people are just saying like, "Oh, he's just stealing Umaga's shit." Well, one, that's like his I'm pretty sure
That's
they're
his
related,
family.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
that's his
literally
family. And two, like, he's just cool. Like, the Samoan Spike is a cool fucking move.
Yeah.
It sounds so stupid, but like putting
In theory, in theory, it's the worst move in wrestling. It's just hitting someone with your fucking thumb. But like,
yeah, but
it
if you
works.
explain in kayfabe, like, oh, I hit him with his thumb into his trachea, right where if I hit it right,
Yeah,
he can't
like-
breathe, type shit, like shit like that. And also the way he does it, it looks cool as shit. So
Mhm.
like, but he's just cool. This is a motherfucker that like, if they do it right, they got a motherfucker.
oh, he's
made.
going
And
places.
And they seem like they know what they're doing with him. That makes me very happy because he's
He
really
is
good.
definitely going places. This is gonna be his year, whatever way they see
I
fit.
I did see this Dom Mysterio Miz TV shit because it was all over the wrestling server because Dom came out with a fucking purple fucking handkerchief around his fucking neck.
Dog.
He's a dog.
Bro
Prison-
had the one button on the top, flannel go all the way down. Bro was legitimately dressed like Conan. It's fucking crazy.
Nah, he legit basically stole Conan's fit one for one. He's not lying.
Which
he had
is
the white and black flannel.
awesome when you consider that's literally Rey Mysterio's kid.
Yeah. But yeah, he just talked about like, prison, shit like that.
Bro was in county jail for 20 hours, son.
And he got an fucking the eye drop tattoo, the teardrop, which if you know, you know, which is kind of crazy. He was only in there for 20 hours. Oh,
Mr.
God.
Thug. Look at him. Look at this guy.
Yeah, look at that guy. For our video viewers, you can see that. For those who are not, misterHEEMA pulled down his I don't know the exact word for it. I don't think it's bonnet, but
Tube.
You know what's
covered.
crazy? You know what's
Yeah.
crazy?
what?
He's got the red thing, the flannel, but he's got a blue shirt under the flannel.
Oh, goodness.
Like,
Hey, he's just trying to do the fusion dance to make the Judgment Day colors.
oh, okay.
He's trying to represent the Judgment Day. He just says, I don't know, purple. I got you. Quick save. I don't know what else we said on Miz TV. Mike needs to figure out what the fuck he's doing with his
That
life.
was
Other
basically,
than
to be honest with you, that's basically it on Raw. Like they had the tag team turmoil match.
yeah,
Judgment Day
That's
won.
it.
I saw that.
Yeah,
which
Judgment Day
rules.
won.
which
That's
that's
really-
great.
Yeah.
I personally, I like the Usos, but they kind of boring me. And take the Raw titles back. I want them
Yeah.
to split these titles. I want it done. So yeah, cool. Sounds like Raw was all right.
It was
Hey,
decent.
I just want y'all to know,
Yeah.
I'm going to cook MJF when we get to this AEW part.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Oh my god. Oh,
I have
my
words to say as an
God.
MJF person. So, apparently, obviously Bill E's our big NXT guy. Tristan, we all watch NXT though. I actually did watch NXT a little bit this week. I didn't watch a ton of it though. But what's it called? I'm just gonna run through it. It was NXT New Year's Evil, January 10th, 2023. First match was Dijak versus Tony D'Angelo. I actually did watch this match. Which it's just fucking crazy seeing Dominic Dijakovic back in NXT. At least to me.
It's so, bro. I fucking love.
I still don't.
Oh yeah.
I still don't really know how much I like this hard justice gimmick with him, where he's just basically like RoboCop /
dude.
Judge Dredd.
Bro, it's a fun gimmick for NXT. It's not gonna do shit on the main roster. That's the way I feel about it.
Yeah, and like that's why I'm just like, whatever, bro.
I love making fun of it just because I get to do the Joe impression, the Joe Swanson, because that's all I think about whenever I hear hard justice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hard justice against Tony D'Angelo.
There was a big spear in this match.
I'm gonna kick
By
his
Tony
ass.
D. Was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Dijak had some fucking handcuffs on him, and he handcuffed Lorenzo, which is Tony D'Angelo's boy.
You're
to the
going
ring
to the
post.
big house stacks.
I hate you.
I
hope you
love
know
you
that.
too, buddy. Oh yeah.
And then Lorenzo. So Tony D was in the corner. Lorenzo's like, "Hey, bro, boss, I would do anything for you. Let me take this hit for you." And Tony D picks him up, and he's like, "I'm not your boss. I'm your family." And then
Yeah,
Dijak
he
hits-
said this Fast and the Furious in this
Yeah.
mug. Yeah.
Yeah, he basically just was like, "Yeah, I'm
It's
Vin
been a
Diesel."
long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Yo,
Go
the
ahead.
vocals is crazy.
Yeah,
The
Yeah,
vocals
hey.
is crazy.
Mr. Vocals over here.
No.
Yeah, so Dijak took the spinning big boot. Dijak beat Tony D'Angelo. Cool. This shit I did not watch. There was another gauntlet. I guess we're just doing tag team gauntlets throughout WWE. I guess there's
Yeah.
an NXT tag team gauntlet. I missed this match. Pretty Deadly and Gallus. I don't know who Gallus are. Who the fuck is that?
That's Joe Coffey's group. It's like him, Wolfgang, and I think Mark Coffey, like his brother.
So a bunch of UK dudes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm pretty mad because they beat Pretty Deadly. So that hurts me. Personally.
I don't care for either of those teams too much, but I would have rather Pretty Deadly beat Gallus just because them Gallus boys are, if you know, you know, and those guys are they are what you think. Yeah,
They are what
Yeah.
you think they are. My
Yes.
goodness.
Oh, did we talk about Max's favorite WWE champion of 2017?
Oh, not yet. Not yet. Yeah,
Oh,
we
what
gotta
are you
get to
talking
that.
Who you talking about?
Gender.
Nah, Ginger's in a minute. I fucking love Ginger though.
Yeah.
Next, I guess, which I hate when they do championship matches in the middle of the fucking show. Just tells you what the fuck is gonna happen. That makes me mad.
This was the point where I tapped in NXT. Like,
Yeah,
this
so
match.
this is NXT Championship, Braun Breaker, Grayson Waller. I'll let you take it, since Grayson's your boy. I like Grayson too.
Yeah, nah, Grayson's cool. I really like Grayson Waller. I feel
He's
like
cool, man.
since the whole stuff with Johnny, he's really come like a long way in the sense of like really establishing
agree.
himself character wise. Because obviously, when that first happened, the only thing that like went through all of our heads at least was like, oh, it should have been Mello, which is true.
Yeah.
Mello definitely should have been the one that like attacked Johnny and whatnot. But like hindsight 2020, they each have done their own thing since then, to the point where like it kind of worked out better for Grayson to like establish himself as like that type of heel that way, and like he's just done really well for himself the past year. So like, you know, I personally,
I will say Grayson Waller. I like Grayson Waller.
yeah,
I like him.
I think he's gonna do solid wherever I definitely see him going into like the type of position in the company where he's like the Miz almost. I know that that's like a solid comparison that everybody makes about Grayson Waller nowadays, but like
He's a better wrestler than Grayson.
it's kind of true.
Or no, Grayson's a better wrestler than Miz. Excuse me. But yeah.
Yeah. I see him being like the solid midpoint between like Miz and before the Bloodline story stuff, Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
With how he could like work with anyone, basically.
Yeah, he's
But,
a solid hand.
He's a great hand, actually.
He's a solid hand.
But yeah, this was just like a solid NXT title match with him and Braun Breaker during the whole way through. Nothing too crazy wrestling wise, but a big thing that did happen in the match was early on, like before they went into commercial, the second turnbuckle, he had like ran Braun into there, and the turnbuckle fucking snapped like completely.
That's
like,
funny.
And they spent most of the picture-in-picture break trying to get that shit back in and whatnot, and like obviously Grayson's trying to take advantage of that and everything, and like they're pretty like a few decent like near falls and whatnot. Like Grayson goes for that rolling cutter that he does, where like he runs from the outside of the ring in, goes for like the rolling cutter, but instead of going for the cutter because he assumed that Braun would have tried to reverse it into the spear, he does the roll part, then he just knees him like dead in the face for a close two, which is fucking awesome when you think about it. Like he's really good at like little shit like that. It reminds me of the Apollo Crews match where he like did the same shit sort of kinda, but instead when he went for like the rolling thing, when he like jumped up, he just hit Apollo in the eye with his finger and then hit the cutter. It fucking rules, dude. But yeah, eventually after the close two from the running knee, he ends up doing a he goes up to the ropes trying to hit something off of the ropes and whatnot. But then as he's like trying to balance on the second rope, it snaps because of it like snapping the first time earlier in the match. So he gets sent outside of the ring. Braun is still down. The ref starts counting because Grayson's on the outside of the ring. The ref gets all the way to like 9 or so when Grayson like it looks like he's getting ready to get back into the ring. He grabs the second rope to try to pull himself in, but because it's already snapped and whatnot, he ends up falling back down because of it, and then the ref counts 10, so Braun Breaker wins by countout. Basically, Braun gets up afterwards and like he does like this really disappointed sell type thing where it's like, oh man, I didn't want to win like that, I didn't want to win like that. But he also takes the title and like raises it up high, like as if he like did this big achievement from winning. So it's like,
that's funny.
Yeah. At that moment, you could tell why they didn't want to do this match as the main event, because like I'm pretty sure if this was the finish to the episode, the crowd would have absolutely booed that shit out the building, honestly.
Yeah, I would have.
But also when you yeah, it's true. But also when you consider that the main event was literally a battle royal, like over the top, to have a match where the rope snapped before then just seems funny to me. I don't know.
I mean, and they announced later in the show that they're gonna have a rematch at Vengeance Day, and it's still cage match, so there's no.
Which is gonna be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
They're both really good. Like I know you guys don't really care for Braun at this point, and I get it because like this run has gone on.
Shout out my nigga Bronathan.
Yeah,
I'm just
like,
bored.
Yeah, the run has definitely gone on very, very long, and like he seems like the type of person where he's a lot better where he's chasing the title rather than like actually holding it. Kind of like a case with like Batista or The Rock or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know about that one.
Nah, The Rock holding it was hard.
Batista holding it was hard, in my opinion. I love Batista.
Yeah, for me, I always remember like them chasing the titles rather than like actually.
I remember Rocky's first chase definitely more than his reigns.
Right.
But I guess same thing with the Batista. But like, bruh, that Cena, that title reign when he lost to Cena, I don't care. That's
Oh yeah, that runs fucking
Bill
hilarious.
put me onto that,
Bruh,
man. I don't
bruh,
care, bro.
Cena won
Shit
a
was hard.
whole ass elimination chamber match, and then Vince came out and said, "You are going to defend that title one more time." And then Batista came out. He didn't have a Money in the Bank briefcase or anything.
Nah.
He just had a match because he was Batista, and then he won the title.
Awesome.
Sure.
I guess.
Oh. Hey Tristan, tell him about that. Tell him about that New Year's countdown, bro. Tell him about that countdown. Tiffany.
So they had a New Year's countdown from like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we saw the next Trish Stratus, better than Lita, better than Michelle McCool.
Michelle McCool.
She washes Bailey.
Whoa!
That's crazy. That's
crazy.
You
The
lost
best
me, man.
horsewoman? You lost me.
man. You lost me.
Yeah, you had us in the first half.
Is she
I'm
better
not
than
gonna lie.
Hey, Tristan, is she better than Charlito?
Better than Charlito.
Oh wow,
That's how you know that
That
Tristan's
is-
being real right there.
That's a
The
bold take.
PC prodigy, Tiffany Stratton, back in the building.
Oh my god.
The Tiffany's out there, we back in the building. She's
Hey,
back.
This is sick. I'll joke aside.
Her
Tiffany's
voice, her
awesome.
promise is awful. Her promise is awful. I will say that.
Yeah, nah,
I mean,
she
I-
cuts like a 7-minute promo, basically saying the same thing for 7 minutes. Like, oh,
Nice.
She
Especially
needs some talk. She needs some time.
the other girls are not me, and you need somebody who can carry this division, and I am the one that will carry this division.
Right.
Which is hilarious because that's literally what every other woman in this whole fucking.
Dude, that's been so
Division
many
says-
people's gimmick for the past like
Bro,
10 years. Let's be
I
real
love
here.
Cora Jade, but that's Cora Jade's gimmick, bro.
Like, think about how
I
many
hate
people's
people.
gimmick is I want to be the best wrestler, and I'm going to wrestle and be the best wrestler.
That's why.
we not gonna do this. Now y'all just hating. Like Corey J is like Tiffany was doing that before Corey J. What do you like? Come on, bro.
I mean, at least Tiffany's gimmick is the whole like I am a literal Barbie.
She's
Yeah.
a Barbie. Like that part is. I mean, that's the thing. Is I guess I could have worded it better because Cora's holding is she a hater.
Like, her gimmick is bring it on.
honest.
Like, y'all know,
Whereas-
fucking bring it on.
Tiffany is literally just like, yeah, I'm a perfect woman.
And then they was interviewing the tag champs. Tiffany walked by them. They was about to ask Tiffany some questions. She like, nah, bro. I'm outta here.
No.
I did see that. She was like, no.
That's when I left too. I was out of there.
Oh, yeah.
You just didn't get
I
any more?
didn't watch I didn't watch any of the show after this. I don't remember why.
One
but-
thing I do
Mhm.
remember, I don't know if it was before or after this point, there was a promo where it was set up the way that like Apollo Cruz's promos are, where like he's in a diner, like writing stuff out into a journal and whatnot.
That's
but
funny.
then it ends up like cutting and it's fucking Carmelo Hayes doing the fucking journal promo, whatever, instead. Basically just
That's
saying,
hard.
yo, Apollo's washed. I'm going to be the next NXT champion. And then they like zoom out,
Hard.
they pan out a little bit. Trick Williams is in a fucking Axiom type mask. Just talking about, I can't breathe in this shit, bro. How does Axiom wear shit like this?
That's funny.
And it's hilarious. It's basically just like, long story short, they're just gearing up for Apollo Crews and Axiom versus Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, which is going to be a great tag team match
That'll be fun.
because it is four
That looks
really
fun.
good people.
Shout out to my guy Axe Spray, man. The little turtleneck with the mask. Shout out to my niggas,
Why
man.
does he wear? Why does he do that? What is with his fashion choice? He has that big ass mask where you don't see shit in the front half of the mask, and then he has a turtleneck that's a completely
Awesome.
different color
It's good
from the
drip.
fucking mask. That's good drip. You wearing that?
He just
You wearing that?
Luchador Rock. That's good drip.
It's just Luchador Rock is crazy.
Luchador Rock. You standing by that? You standing by that?
Why? Even though he's British, on God, I'm standing by that.
You're crazy, bro.
Okay.
Wait, is he British? Hold on.
I think he is. I
Probably.
don't know though. I'm only gonna bring this up because his papa's back in
Spanish.
the company. Oh, he's Spanish. Okay, he's Hispanic. Charlie Dempsey beat Hank Walker. That's cool.
Yeah.
It was
Shout
a
out
solid
Charlie.
match.
He's a good. He's
I
a good wrestler.
I remember the
He's a good
story of the
wrestler.
match was like he kept on putting in like this submission where he had like Hank's legs like wrapped up, and then he also had like one arm around his neck and then the other arm like on the legs, and he tried to like hook his hands each time he like went for that submission. Because I remember we were in a voice call like watching NXT, and we could like all tell that like the story of the match is going to be like if he ends up locking the hands, then that's just going to be the end of the fucking match. Eventually he does, and that's what makes Hank tap out and whatnot.
That's some good TV wrestling shit. I'm glad that they be doing shit with him like that because this kid, he's young. Charlie's only like, I think he's our age. He's like 23 or some shit. So.
Yeah, that boy's good. And I'm glad that they have Hank with Drew Gulak. The idea of like that's gonna be the dude who trains him to become like a better wrestler.
That's awesome.
Kind of.
That's awesome.
It works.
I did not watch this, but this made me very happy. I pulled up the results and I was like, my guy is here. The modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal.
He got the pop of the fucking century showing up, by the way.
That's awesome.
Like they literally chanted for Jinder.
Bruh, I don't give a fuck.
It's pop of the night, man. That shit made me sick.
That's awesome. What are you talking about? Bro, I don't care. Look, it could be nostalgia. It's definitely rose tinted glasses because I know this run was not good.
Oh yeah,
I
if we watch
never
this
more
run back, it would fucking suck. I know it.
Not gonna lie, that might be a fun wrestling video to make. However, I am cool. I'm cool on Jinder Mahal, 2017 title run, but that shit was fire for me. So it's cool to see him in NXT. Apparently he beat Julius Creed. That's cool. I mean, the Creeds. I mean, hey, put the Creeds over on Jinder. Cool with me. Jinder gets to go home to where he came from in WWE at least. So that's cool.
He made Seth Rollins. Never forget that.
Bro,
never.
don't.
Dog. The NXT Championship tournament in 2012 to crown the first NXT champion.
Very nasty, bro.
Dog. He's the guy Seth Rollins beat to become the first NXT champion. What do you mean?
Hey, Thief. I know I was glazing, but I think misterHEEMA is very
He's
much
glazing.
Are you
bro.
kidding me?
You are so nasty, bro.
Dog. He's the guy
what
Seth
you're doing,
Rollins beat to become the first NXT champion.
So you mean to tell me Tyler Black wasn't walking around with cool weird shirts and the big Ring of Honor belt?
Ooh,
I'm not
weird
saying
shirt.
that,
This is
but
real.
what I'm saying is that's Tyler Black.
on.
I'm talking
Come
about
on,
Seth
bro.
Rollins.
Come on, bro. That's like saying Eric Rowan made Neville because he beat the Wyatt family for the tag titles. Like, come on, bro.
I mean, folks, where's the
Bro, stop, bro.
Oh
Stop.
my.
Oh my god.
I want
All
you to
right,
stop.
Mr.
want you to
Hater, Mr. Hater.
How is it hating?
Stop
How is
trolling.
it hating?
Bro.
Stop trolling.
Hey,
I want you to
HEEMA.
stop trolling.
HEEMA, I was talking all this cool shit about Jinder. Now you're just actually being a troll.
Dog, he made such.
Like I just like Jinder, but you're just being nasty with
You
it.
are ridiculous,
Hey,
man.
hey, Max,
What?
He used to get on us. He used to be like, "You guys
Yeah,
are so
real.
ridiculous. You guys are so ridiculous with this toxic attraction stuff. You guys
Oh
are
my
ridiculous."
fucking
Now he's
god.
sitting up here saying Eric Rowan made
Mm.
Neville and
Jinder Mahal made Seth Rollins, bro. What do
You
you
are-
mean?
Okay, so wait. A genuine question here then. Did fucking oh my god. Did Dean Ambrose make AJ Styles then? Think about that.
That's different. That's different.
about
That's
it. No,
different.
it's not.
That's
No,
different.
it's not.
What are you
That's different.
No,
That's
it's not.
different.
Think
That's
about
No, it's
that.
not.
AJ,
Think about
that's
that.
different. AJ Styles was made in TNA. Okay,
But-
that's like a whole different
hold
thing.
on. Hey,
Tyler Black.
and Tyler Black
Canonically,
was made in Ring of Honor.
Tyler Black is not Seth Rollins.
Max,
Okay.
Max,
He's
basically-
Tyler
glazing.
Black is
No, Max,
not
he's a
Seth
glazer.
Rollins.
He's basically
AJ
saying-
Styles in TNA is still AJ Styles in WWE.
You are
Household
an
name.
absolute
No,
It's
joke.
the same. It's the
No.
same.
You are a
thing.
joker. You
It's
are
the same
so
thing.
Look, Max. He's basically saying Mandy Rose made Roxanne Perez. That's basically what he's saying. He's literally saying that Roxanne owes Mandy her entire life. That's basically what he's saying.
Honestly, nah.
No.
You know who
No,
made
no, no,
you know who made Roxanne
no.
Perez is Tiffany Stratton. because she was the one who lost. She was the one who lost to Roxanne in the breakout tournament. Yeah,
I think you're talking about Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose is basically erased from NXT history.
That's true.
She's still in our hearts.
Hey, thief. They just don't get it, bro. They just don't get it.
Bro, that's real wrestling right there. That's literally real wrestling.
That's real wrestling.
The best. Hey, the best thing in the business. Fuck Kenny Omega.
All these old heads get on. They get on Twitter. They talk about the ruthless aggression era. The Attitude Era was so good. Mandy Rose would have been like a 8 times women's champion in the Attitude Era.
He's not wrong.
She would have won on a Roman run in the Attitude Era.
Roman run is crazy.
Mandy Rose.
She would have got that Sable run.
Awesome,
bro. She would have held that belt until they got the big fist. Like she would have been champion forever.
The big fist.
Bro, move on, bro.
Yeah. So I don't got shit to say about this. Obviously, I didn't watch it, but there was a 20 woman battle royal for the #1 contendership for the NXT Women's Championship.
Man.
Yeah.
That finish was awful.
Was it? How bad was so?
I didn't hate it.
What? How bad was the finish?
They made both. They tried to make both of them seem like they both touched at the same time, but JC, she touched first.
Did she?
It was like a Eric Rowan, AJ Styles ass finish, bro.
Got it. Or is it like Rhea and Bianca type shit?
Yeah,
they kind of fucked the
they were the final two, and like it's funny because like when they first eliminated whoever was like third place or whatever, I think it was what's her name? I don't even remember actually.
Alba Fire. Or no,
it was Lyra Valkyrie. Lyra Valkyrie. Yeah, that.
Not Cora. Cora got eliminated.
Yeah, she was eliminated in like the first 5 seconds by Valkyrie. But yeah. They eliminate Valkyrie and they start celebrating because like they're like, oh my god, we did it, we won the battle royal, and then they're like, why didn't the bell ring? Because they realize that they gotta like one of them still has to get eliminated first. So JC's like, oh no, you stay, Gigi, you stay. I'm gonna go ahead and get out the ring, and then you can get the title shot. She starts walking out, teasing like she's about to go over the top rope. Gigi's like, wait, no, what the fuck are you doing? Come back here. We can talk about this. And then JC just super kicks her immediately afterwards.
That's hard.
They go in, they like just do a little bit of back and forth, whatever. The crowd is chanting for both of them, all that stuff, whatever. It's exactly what you would expect from those two. But what I remember specifically is we were watching this live in a voice call, and this motherfucker Thief had the gall to say that this shit was comparative to the 2007 Royal Rumble ending with Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. You had the nerve to compare it to the greatest Royal Rumble Final 2 in history.
Man,
okay,
you're
glazing. HEEMA, you are glazing on
It
Shawn
is.
Michaels and Undertaker.
It is.
2007.
It is. That's the greatest
2007.
Final 2. That's the greatest Final 2 in Royal Rumble history. Are you kidding me?
In 2007.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Then what is then? What's the greatest Final 2 in Royal Rumble history?
Man, let me
name one that's better.
I can name you a couple.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, go Tristan, because I can't think of shit off the top of my head. I'll be honest.
2008. You know, when Jonathan Cena,
John Cena and Triple
came
H
in New York, did all that jazz, eliminated Triple H.
Hard.
Then we got the 2009, you know, Triple H.
Ain't no way you're saying Triple H and Randy Orton was a better Final 2 than Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. They went like 20 minutes.
It was like 50. It was like 50.
It was heat, bro. What you mean?
Troll.
They went like 20 minutes. It was like a whole ass match within a match, bro.
Hey, no troll. I legitimately thought, like, the thing about Shawn Michaels' Undertaker is you could legitimately believe that one of those two were actually going to win.
Exactly.
I knew John Cena was throwing Triple H out. Triple H and Randy Orton was a toss-up, but I also didn't care at that time. But like, Shawn Michaels and Undertaker, that was legitimately like, nah, one of these dudes has to win. He was like, nah, one of these dudes has to win.
Man, bro, it really didn't matter. You know why it didn't matter? They both somehow got a fucking world title shot. It did not matter.
Yeah.
In hindsight, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay. Anyways, so
But yeah,
that's
they-
how NXT ended.
they end up on the turnbuckles. They each hit each other and they both fall out. The idea is like they both hit at the same time, allegedly. The refs rule them both the winners. So at Vengeance Day, it's gonna be Gigi Dolan versus JC Jane versus Roxanne Perez in a triple threat match for the NXT Women's title. And that was how. No, it wasn't actually. NXT ends with Shawn Michaels basically just saying that like, hey, Braun, Grayson, you two are gonna face in a steel cage match for the title at Vengeance Day.
Hickenbottom.
Yeah. Hickenbottom.
Booker of the year for a while.
Yeah, we'll
And
go
that
with
was
that.
NXT.
That was NXT.
It was better than Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Who would have
Yes.
thought 2 hours of NXT would be better than
I
3 hours
guess.
of Raw? I guess it's crazy.
Yeah, I guess it's hilarious from big NXT fan.
Garbage, man. I guess.
All
So
right. I guess from here we can move on to AEW Dynamite.
And that's
Yeah.
where, that's
all
where
right,
That's where y'all
Sheesh.
lose me. That is where
Alright,
y'all lose
look.
me.
That's
I am
where
outta
we-
look, bro.
You
So
lost me, man.
I was actually gonna go to this show. Shout out the Kia Forum for bad disabled access. Anyways,
They were trying to help you out, low key. Like they were giving you a, hey, you don't need to go to this show.
You
buddy."
don't gotta go here.
Yeah.
'cause here's the thing.
You don't gotta go.
I'm gonna be honest. This show was fine in my
Yeah.
eyes. There's glaring issues with it, but this was a good
Mhm.
show.
It wasn't that bad. I'm
Yeah.
hating.
No. There's one like very, very, very bad thing on this show that we shouldn't talk
Oh
about.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah. So AW Dynamite, January 11th, 2023, emanating from the Kia Forum. We kick off the match with, or the show with Jon Moxley versus Hangman Adam Page.
This is a good match.
And I'm gonna be honest, this is the best Mox match I've seen in AEW in a while. Cause I've always said I think Jon Moxley is fine when he's in New Japan. I don't know why. His style just fits better there. In
Same
AEW,
thing with Kenny.
It's
Yeah, I
slow
remember.
as shit. It's just slow as shit. I feel like he doesn't care as much.
I think there's
I
just
don't
like
know.
some sort of realm where like because it's in New Japan, they're able to like go to that next gear. It's not like they could do that
Yeah.
weekly with some shit like AEW and whatnot, where it's like the idea is they're trying to like go more so for longevity rather than like
Yeah,
stars and whatnot.
I agree. I think the only problem with this shit was just it kind of went a little long. Went like half an hour, which is
Yeah.
a little excessive to me.
They
I
beat
know
the
these are
fuck out of
two-
each other though.
Yeah, I mean this was a really good match. You know, there's a lot. You know, a lot of good, just good wrestle shit. A lot of good like, bullshit. Commentators talk a lot about Hangman's concussion issues because obviously Moxley all he does is hit you in the face.
Dude,
Um,
it's like 5 minutes into the match, they do the same spot that got Hangman concussed in the first place.
yeah,
Moxley covers him, and then Hangman just kicks out at 2.
yeah. Couple T-bone suplexes from Hangman. He kind of sells that he's a little foggy headed on the apron. And then Moxley bumps him out again. Mox comes back in. The lariat happens that HEEMA brought up. There was a commercial break in the middle of this match. It was like how I was like, oh, well, this shit's actually like gonna go. We didn't
Yeah.
even do picture in picture.
It went time.
Mox hit a pile driver on Hangman. It looked fucking nasty.
It was nuts.
Page kicked out at 1.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
kicked out
yeah,
at
he
1.
did the Hulk shit. Mox had a big old smile on his face. He goes to kick the shit out of him. Fucking.
There's a really smooth spot where Mox goes for another pile driver afterwards, but then Hangman just like gets back on his feet and then just hits him with a dead eye afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mox ruins it by getting up right afterwards and going for a curb stomp with the wrong foot, so it looks all awkward.
Sounds like Moxley.
It sounds about Mox.
Hangman hits a dead eye, do a double down. They do the blow spot, the New Japan spot where they get up and they start to trade forearms. Easy spot.
Moxie starts slapping them.
Yeah, Mox started to
they
slap
just
him.
start-
They start to slap box each other a little bit. Mox gets the
Moxley
better
needs
of
to
it.
stop slapping with his left hand. Like his left
Yeah,
hand is not the slapping hand for him, bro.
Yeah, it does
That
not
shit
look
looks so weak. It looks like Shane's punches. Mox's
Yeah, the
slaps
crowd-
with his left hand look.
I will say the crowd fucking loved this shit. They were hot
Yeah.
as shit for this. So, Paige hits the buckshot lariat. I think he did it twice. He
I
might
think
only did it
so?
once. I think he might have did it twice. But yeah, he hit it. 1, 2, 3.
Mhm.
Hangman Adam Page wins
The right man
immediately
won.
after the match. Yo, yeah, nah, he needed to win this. He needed this bad. The doctors come out and they basically recreate Hangman's injury, where the doctors are like, Moxley looks like he has, his eyes are glazed over, he looks hurt. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a work, but
Yeah.
like,
Myself,
it's a good storytelling thing.
myself and our boy Paul, we mentioned this in the VC when we were watching. It would have been so fucking funny if, like, when they were doing that concussion protocol thing with Mox, he just looks over at Hangman and just goes, ha ha, like he was just faking the whole thing, just acting like that just to fuck with him. I would have lost my fucking mind. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Hangman looks concerned. Like, he actually looks like he feels bad for Moxley. Which, I mean, they have quote unquote bad blood, but they're friends in kayfabe or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, then they show the footage again after the break. Then some shit that popped me that I didn't think was gonna happen.
Oh my god.
So Tony Schiavone's in the ring, and he's like, and now we're gonna hear some words from a guy I really don't like.
I hate this motherfucker that's about to come out, and we all just go like, oh shit, here comes
it's
MJF.
MJF. Yeah.
You know it's
and
all
then-
about the boom. Like, what the fuck, bro? Adam Cole's back.
Adam
Like,
Cole, baby!
I mentioned this before. I thought that, like, the big way that Adam Cole was gonna come back was gonna be to fucking cost the Elite ladder match, but nah, he just comes out, gets the regular entrance, gets the surprise pop. Legitimately, you know what I ended up finding out? Apparently, like, not even commentary knew he was gonna be there, because literally that seg of his was just listed as TBD.
That's cool.
Yeah, so like,
I like that by
nobody
Tony.
knew he was gonna be there.
Crowd popped huge. Obviously, these are Peter. Bro, everybody
California.
we actually all watched the show together. Yeah, but this is
Bro.
California. Other than I actually don't even know where Cole's from.
He's from Panama City. He's from Panama City, Florida. Well,
Yeah.
okay. His character is from Panama City, Florida, but he's actually from fucking Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so other than there and other than Florida, this really is his home because
Yeah.
this is where he was made. This is
Adam
where,
Cole owns Reseda.
hey, HEEMA. This is where Adam Cole was made.
Yeah,
Bro.
he's like,
Like, he owns
glazing.
Reseda, bro. For
no, he
years,
really
he
does.
was telling people to suck his dick in the fucking PWG arena. Like, that's where dude cut his teeth and all that
Yeah.
junk. Like,
So
yeah.
and he comes out and he's like, "Hey, I miss y'all," and everyone's like, "Woo, yeah, you too." Woo."
He cuts the most babyface promo ever.
Yeah,
Which is crazy.
he's legit babyface, and it's
Mhm.
really cool.
and that's
'cause-
fine.
He
That's-
just-
I'm all,
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
he just opens
yeah.
up about his whole injury state, whatever, talking about how, like, there was so much he had gone through. There were times where he
Mhm.
wasn't sure if he was able to, like, be able to just move around regularly, let alone be able to, like, wrestle or train or anything like that.
Yeah.
He mentioned Britt and how there were, like, times where he would, like, just cry in her face and, like, whatnot. And I think one of the things he said verbatim was, like, he couldn't even be in a car for more than, like, 15 minutes or something like that without vomiting or something like that. Just a lot of shit that he, like, gone through and everything, because
Yeah.
he obviously, in the time he was gone, there were little to no details about, like, what he was going through or anything at all. We just went through, like, speculations
I
and
still
whatnot.
don't even
So-
know like the full extent of what was happening with him.
Yeah, because I mean, all that we ever heard was he had a shoulder issue, and then he had like a really bad concussion or something, and it just was not getting better. But at the start of the promo, he said, "I have some good news. I have some bad news. Let's start with the good news."
Oh,
He talked about all
dude.
that shit. So Tristan, and I agreed with him. I don't know if Tristan's still here for this shit. I know he kind of taps out for AEW, but like, what's it called? He was like, "Oh, he finna say it's bad news for the locker room," and I was like, "Yeah, I agree." So after he talks about, getting through all his injuries and shit, he's like, "The bad news isn't for me or you; it's for the locker room."
because
And he
Adam
just-
Cole is back. And the way
Yeah.
he says Adam Cole is back, you could tell he's legitimately waited months to be
Oh,
able
yeah.
to say that shit, bro. That, oh my God.
And you know that he's about to do everything he can to make sure that this run is crazy.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
and he should.
MJF is in fucking trouble.
I would love. Hey,
if they were looking for the guy to beat MJF, like,
if
I
they
know
don't- if they-
technically speaking, he's not like an AEW original or anything like that. This could be the guy. Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
This could be
Boy,
the
y'all
guy.
said that with 3 or 4 people these past few weeks already, bro.
You're not wrong.
I mean, folks, where's the lie? You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
Like,
gotta pick one, bro. Y'all gotta pick one, bro.
If I'm
not
picking
us.
one, I'm
They
picking,
gotta pick one.
if I'm picking one, I'm still gonna stick with Ricky.
They know who it is, but y'all keep picking just random people, bro.
I think that's just a sign that like niggas just don't want MJF. I think that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
my
That's
takeaway
also
from
fair.
Yeah.
it. That my takeaway from it is MJF is not hitting the agendas for
Oh
being
my
a good
God,
champion.
that's the next seg, right?
No,
Oh, it's not.
no, it's not.
Damn.
No, it's
Okay.
not. There's not a
Ah.
lot in the next shit anyway. So, but yeah, what's it called? He kind of fucked up the ending, in my opinion. He goes Los Angeles. His name is, and then he throws the mic, and then he does.
That's
before
not
the
on
camera
him.
can zoom in.
That's
the
not
camera
on
kind of
him.
fucks it up.
That's on the crowd. What happens
Yeah, the
is
crowd
he's
also
like,
was like,
"Oh,
yeah.
this is gonna be the year of one man." And ladies and gentlemen, that man. And the moment he drops the crowd, they start going Adam Cole, baby, when he's getting in position to say
Yeah.
Adam Cole, baby. So it's like a
Yeah.
weird echo with it, and yeah.
Yeah.
But bro,
but
it
yeah,
doesn't
great
matter.
promo.
Adam Cole is fucking back, bro. Oh my gosh.
Good promo. Welcome back. Hope you're healthy.
Mhm.
That's all I gotta say. Everybody else except for me, my favorite tag team in wrestling right now, are getting stars on the Walk of Fame. Proclaims the Acclaimed. Get fucked, boys. Yeah. So, it's kind of hilarious though. They run down celebrities who have stars on the Walk of Fame, like Roseanne, Johnny Depp, Donald
Who gives
Trump.
a fuck?
for some reason. It's funny. I just got ratioed. The only other thing I gotta say about this is they finished by saying scissors will live forever, and that's hard.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
What the fuck is
Hey,
that?
the Acclaim move me, man. They don't move y'all, but they move
I
me.
don't have
think you're
any.
fire.
I don't have any opinion on them, to be honest.
I do. They
Scissors
suck.
Like,
You're just a hater because they beat Swerve.
Yes. And they also suck.
Yes. Yes, he says. You are Mr. Glazer. Anyway.
Mr. Clay.
Mr. Glazer's crazy. Move on to the next seg, bro. I'm sick of talking about the Acclaimed on this show.
So I did not. I'm gonna be honest. This was my piss break match, so y'all can take it.
What match?
The Firm, Big Bill, and Lee Moriarty versus
man, put some
Jungle
respect
Hook.
on Big Bill, bro.
Well,
Don't
we
care.
can move past that, to be
Yeah.
Yeah,
honest.
don't care.
Long story short, they should be doing more with W. Morrissey. Next seg.
Yeah, on God.
Bro, it's Big Bill.
That is W.
Whatever.
Morrissey.
Mr.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't read this shit about Renee and Paul Hauser. Shout out Cobra Kai talking about special gifts on Rampage. I don't even know if that shit happened on Rampage. Y'all can tell me. Yeah.
I can tell you. Long story short, he got hit with the guitar by Jeff Jarrett.
Sick. No, that's awesome.
Yeah, they stole the Golden Globe that he had too. It was ruled.
All right. Now we can talk about it. So I'll lead it off. Then I'm gonna let the boys go because I am an MJF quote unquote fan. However, after this shit that
Devil.
happened, I'm not happy. So let's get to Takeshita versus Bryan Danielson. God,
Daniel
I always
Bryan?
want to call him Daniel Bryan. I always want to call him Daniel Bryan. He's Daniel
I
Bryan.
do
to
too.
me.
I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, so Takeshita comes out, and instead of Bryan's music hitting, MJF's music hits. He walks down the ring, and he's like,
Cuts a 20-minute promo, bro.
He says Konnichiwa. He says Takeshita. He says Konnichiwa to Takeshita. He says people on Twitter and Reddit really seem to think he's a big deal, which is hilarious.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
He says, you know, he would be watching his shit, but he fast forwards to only the best part of the show, which is his part of the show. Look, I'm gonna say one thing. This is where I knew that this promo fell apart, because when I went to wrestling school, like this is I'm gonna give everybody like paid advice that I paid for. You never talk down that you don't watch the show, because that just makes you look like a fucking bad fucking champion.
Unless you're Brock Lesnar.
As much as MJF is a chicken shit heel, that's not good for business, brother.
Yeah.
So that pissed me off.
Unless you're Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. So
Crazy dick eating.
Dog, he doesn't watch the show, Paul. Why would he watch the show?
Like,
Takeshita says some shit in Japanese that sounded really like, you know, he was angry. The crowd popped huge for it. This made Takeshita look awesome, by the way.
Who would have thought that Takeshita fucking ruled?
Yeah, and then MJF tells him, around here, we speak American. Look, I'm gonna say my piece and I'll let y'all go. I'm sorry for talking so much, but like, MJF's my boy because he's Jewish. He's from New York. My mom's from New York. I'm Jewish. Like, this is my guy. I like his promos. I think he's a fine worker. I think he's a dope guy. However, after all this shit that he went through, talking about Kanye on Twitter, talking about anti-Semitism, talking about how undervalued Jewish people are, especially in the wrestling community, and then you go out and like, yeah, I get your whole thing is that you trying to get heat. You doing racist shit? We're doing racist shit. Come on, man. It's a bad fucking look. It's so bad. It's so awful. Like, I saw something on Twitter that I also just really agree with in general on this whole MJF run. MJF low-key might be Batista or Rocky, like you were saying earlier, HEEMA. Because the chase low-key is better than the reign. This reign has been dog shit.
He only
It's
chased
not been
that
good.
shit once.
He's been chasing. No, he's been talking about chasing it for over 6 months.
Once,
A lot of his chase, what you described, is like more so him just saying he wants to be champion. Rather than like actually chasing
Punk
the title
to get
itself.
to that point. That's how I always looked at it. Was he beat Punk, he's gonna be ready for the title. That's how I looked at it.
Lost the war though.
Yeah, which was not a good decision in my opinion, but that's just me.
I'm on the far opposite end of the fence. I think
Hey,
that rules.
how good was Wardlow's title run though?
Don't worry about it.
This MJF title run.
No, I'm not. No, that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, we went from that to that, and then this to this. I don't think it worked out for anybody at this point. However, like I said, I like MJF, but this is not a good fucking look at all,
Bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, bro. I've been waiting to cook this nigga MJF.
they hate this motherfucker, and
I've been waiting.
No,
Hold on. You know what? I'm glad I can clear this up. I don't hate MJF. I just think that his whole aura, his allure of just I am a super mark. It's not for me personally. Like, it's not like he comes out, okay, every single time he cuts a promo, which by the way, it seems like every fucking week he cuts a promo. He's like Roman Reigns. But the thing about Roman Reigns is, not to sound like a glazer, but Roman Reigns also like has he like fucking beat up Brock Lesnar like twice and stuff like that. Like MJF isn't a part timer. He's just a talker. Roman Reigns is an actual part timer. So
not
it's like,
to mention
it's different standards.
Not
if that
to
makes
mention
sense.
Roman's definitely. It seems like Roman's more like versatile with like the promos he cuts and the way that he like goes about.
oh yeah,
certain
no,
stuff.
MJF cuts
A lot
the
of
same
it,
promo every
it's
week.
just the same
That
shit
was
all the
literally my
time as
next
well.
point. That's
That I will agree with y'all on, especially since he got the title. It's been the same promo every
The
week.
same thing.
I can-
and when you consider that
yeah,
there's
I
a
can
good
argue
chance he's gonna hold that shit until 2024, like at a
Yeah, and
certain
I
point, it's like, bro, what the fuck are we doing here?
I can argue for his pre-title reign shit because there was some differences in there, but now, nah, I can't say shit for it.
And it's
Okay.
like, he comes at like his whole thing is like, oh, I'm like this edgy guy who I'm not gonna wrestle. I'm gonna hold the title, and I'm gonna get heat by saying this town sucks, and then this actor sucks, and it's like,
Dude,
MJF to me, okay, and this is to me. I don't hate MJF. He had that one match against that one 0-2 UFC fighter. You know, it was cool. But like,
hey, it's 0-1-1. The second match got overturned years later.
Bro, why
Nah.
are you glazing
Nah.
CM Punk right
I'm
now?
not. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that
look,
decision got overturned.
it's like his whole aura. He just gives me like, those, Bling Bling Boy from Johnny Test. That's MJF.
Yeah,
to me.
you made that comparison
Yes,
a while
yes,
ago, and I agree.
that's actually
Like, that's
very
the-
perfect.
It's like he's
He's spoiled rich Jewish boy. That's
not,
his whole
like,
gimmick.
he comes out, he's like, oh, and it's one thing to be like, oh, you don't like him because he's a good heel. No, I don't like him because like I don't want to see him. There's the
Yeah.
difference. I don't want to see him. Like a good heel would be like, look at JBL when he was holding the title. Yeah, JBL was like a dick, but I also wanted to see him because I wanted to either see I want to see him keep being like that sort of like dick when he wasn't saying like amigo to Rey Mysterio and stuff like that. Or B, I wanted to see him get beat up.
Right.
I don't want to see MJF get beat up. I just don't want to see him at all.
You don't want to see him at all, yeah.
I
Like,
don't wanna see
bro,
him at all.
dude, think about it like this. He, even after like saying the shit to Keshta and whatnot, he went on for like an extra 10 minutes to talk about Ken
Yeah,
Jeong and Freddie Prinze Jr. in the crowd. Think about how
Yeah.
this was like a 20-minute promo. That extra 20
That
minutes
was
could have
the
went to
other problem.
Bryan Danielson and Konosuke Takeshita,
Which was a great match.
which was still a great match,
Obviously.
but like,
Yeah.
dog. Like the
Yeah,
fact that like a solid 20 minutes of this was put towards like MJF talking rather than seeing this match that they clearly knew was a big deal. It just, I don't know. It
Bro,
just seemed fucked up.
Listen, bro. First of all, I'm not calling that nigga MJF. I already knew this is how this nigga Freeman was gonna work, bro. Like, I
Called
already
his
knew.
last name was crazy.
Maybe that's why I ain't that mad at his
Mhm.
reign. But I already knew this was gonna happen.
Hmm.
Like, niggas was gassing it up. Oh, MJF finally got it. This and that. It's like, bro,
I
what
was
did y'all
guessing
expect?
up.
What did y'all?
See, here's my thing. I think my issue with it is, and this is just me personally, this is a wrestling fan problem. I know Brian ain't beating him, and I don't want to see Brian lose again. That's the other
That's
thing.
another thing, yeah.
Like, look, I'm gonna keep it 100. I love MJF. I've said from the beginning with AEW, they are not gonna survive if they keep putting the title on part timers, and that's why the Punk shit did not really move me because I saw MJF right there. However, the little boy inside of me who saw Daniel Bryan win the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 30, I don't want to see like one of my goats really get beat by MJF right now with this reign. Like, that's the fucked up shit about it is I love MJF.
And worse
but I don't like
yet,
it right.
worse yet, I don't want to see that happen over the course of an hour if it's a fucking Iron Man match.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I think the match is gonna be fine. Brian, I think MJF is a better wrestler than he gets credit for, but Brian can carry anybody to a fucking match.
I think that's the consensus issue with the fucking wrestling fans as a whole. Because this nigga John Moxley was defending that belt every week. And
Yeah,
niggas
that's
was
true.
shitting on it. Now,
I mean, I just didn't like Moxley.
Now MJF is basically being, I don't know, himself, which is a nigga who barely wrestles.
This
And
is
niggas
true.
are shitting on it. I don't think the Iron Man match is going to be bad, but at the same time, it's like, bruh, if you want to make his reign good, he has to beat the best wrestler in the world. He can't just beat scrubs.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
the other thing that HEEMA said is, you know, as much as I don't like the amount of Roman Brock shit we got, Roman kind of owns Brock now, bro.
I'm not
So-
even mad at Brian not having a title because he doesn't want it.
That is the other thing too.
About that shit.
But
He want
I
it.
don't know.
Yeah,
I
I don't
just-
think the match
like,
itself will be bad. It's just like, again, like Max said a minute ago, we all know that Danielson's not gonna win. So like
Bro.
the idea of it being a 60-minute Iron Man match just to see
Bro, nobody's
MJF
gonna
win
get-
in the end. I don't know.
Nobody's going to get a pinfall for 59 minutes. It's going to be a last minute effort.
I've got a take about AEW World Champions, and I don't know if y'all are gonna agree with me. I'm just giving my like opinion off of like what I have consumed as like a consumer, because like I'm not even like I'm not like a AEW fan or hater. It's kind of like meh to me, but like I look at all the champions. They haven't had that many champions, to be honest, but like. And
No,
I'm not
they
counting MJF because his reign just started, but they haven't had a lot of champions. But it's like, I look at Kenny Omega's reign, and then I look at everybody else's, and there's just a noticeable drop in quality
Night and day.
in
I agree.
everybody else. And like, that's like a glaring, that's like, why have they not gotten anywhere? Like, yeah, I know Kenny Omega is good. Duh, we know Kenny Omega is good, but like, everybody's reign, like Jericho was like last champion. That was like cool. Or
I
whatever.
liked Jericho's reign. That's the
like,
second
it
best
was-
one to me.
Like
I
it
really
was-
think this AEW shit is so simple. It's like it's a drop off because first of all, none of them are better than Kenny Omega. Second of all, he was a heel.
that,
Also
and they
true.
can't.
Yeah.
I don't think they have the ability. Like even me not being a CM Punk fan, I'm kind of a CM Punk hater. To be honest, with you. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm anti-glazing. If I can anti-glaze for a second, CM Punk's reigns also didn't move me, and like I don't know.
I mean, yeah, he never did anything.
He didn't do anything. He won it and then tag team with FTR, and then,
And then
like,
broke his foot,
broke his
jumping in the
foot.
crowd.
In his entrance.
and it's just like I don't know. They gotta do something, bro.
I don't know, man. I'm a AEW hater, but I think niggas just being like harsh. It's like it's so simple why none of them shits worked out. Moxley was not even supposed to be champion.
Yeah.
And fucking
Yeah.
Hangman, they just fucked over Hangman.
Yeah, they did him.
That
dirty.
is very true.
They did him dirty, bro.
They said, yeah, you can beat the best wrestler in the world and then go from there.
Bro got exposed, bro. Oh my god, Danielson exposed that motherfucker. It's so sad.
Yeah. Yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr. was in there, which cool, whatever. Ken Jong was there,
Fuck that
cool,
nigga,
whatever.
fuck Fred.
Damn.
I seen why he was talking shit about 2.0. I knew it. I just
That's
knew it.
fine.
Oh, that's right. He did dog
Yeah.
NXT, didn't he?
He did. He said NXT is the worst show on television.
That's a lie.
Okay.
It's probably the best wrestling show this week.
Bro, it
yeah.
was so off field. Now I see why.
Yeah. But yeah, now we get into Bryan Danielson versus Konosuke Takeshita.
Great match.
Fucking
Amazing match.
Danielson's music hit. MJF ran like a little kid. That shit popped me. Yeah, I mean, bruh, this is just a fucking solid match between two very, very good workers. Fucking, there's a lot of high spots in this shit. Danielson did a dive. Takeshita did a dive. Danielson like sold that he hurt his leg. He started to limp a little bit. Takeshita caught a kick from Danielson. Hit a fucking brain buster on the floor. That shit was nasty. Yeah, just like, bruh. Anytime I see Bryan Danielson take anything on his head, I get scared.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Valid, honestly. Yeah.
which
I don't.
yeah.
Tristan said, just take the bump, brother.
Danielson. Danielson put on the yes lock, the label lock, the dragon lock, whatever the fuck they calling it. Kind of out of nowhere, I thought they were just gonna go to the finish, but Takesha got out, which popped me. LA went crazy. They started doing "This is awesome," which sucks, but you know they like the match.
To be fair, it legitimately was awesome.
No, it was a really good
Like,
match.
yeah.
It's just
I
let's just
think
not
what's
do that shit. anymore.
wrong with this MJF and fucking Brian shit.
Yeah.
It started over Regal, and now they erased.
Now
Regal.
Regal's gone.
Yeah, now he's
Yeah.
gone. Like,
I agree.
bro. They can't even.
They can't even call the Regal
call
stretch.
the move that he does in tribute to Regal.
Yeah.
And they don't even call it.
Yeah, it sucks. Takeshi, Brian hits the Busaiku knee or the Bukaki knee, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I call it the Busaiku knee. I'm calling the Bukaki knee, bro.
Bukaki, like, bro, what?
Yeah, let's be for real here. Takeshi pulls a true Japanese wrestling moment, kicks out 2.999, which popped the shit out of me.
And the rest of Los Angeles.
Yeah, Danielson hits Takeshi with some yes kicks or whatever you want to call them, the dragon kicks. Puts on a label lock. Takeshi taps out. Danielson helps Takeshi up after the match, raises his hand. The crowd was very pleased with that. Go backstage where my guy Rock Hard, Juice Robinson, talks to Renee Paquette about he's in AEW to kick ass, win championships, and he's gonna face Darby Allin on Rampage.
Dude, every time you say every time someone mentions Rock Hard as far as professional wrestlers go, I always think of Jake Hager.
I hate you.
That's
I
just
always think of Jake Hager.
Yeah, you.
Dude.
Hey,
y'all
as
remember,
as fandom,
him saying that
fandom,
fucking line
bruh,
after that one fight?
as fandom Twitter would say, you got brain rot. You got brain rot from Jake Hager. That's fucking crazy.
I mean, bro,
fuck.
He was rock hard with emotion after that one fight, bro.
Hey,
He was what?
He said that. He said that. Not me. He
Rock
said he was
hard with
rock
emotion.
hard with emotion.
one, there's something wrong with him. Two,
You
there's
need
something
help,
wrong with
bro.
you. Yeah,
I didn't do anything.
That's crazy.
You need help, bro.
That's crazy.
Then we get to the, I call this the AEW drop the ball match. Honestly, if somebody wants to take this shit just because this shit
I
was
forgot
funny.
what match was this.
Is this what I think it is?
Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter versus Tony
Please take
Storm
this, Steve.
and Saraya.
Please take this, Steve.
I think Mr. Monet should take this. Excuse me.
So
Mr. Monet is crazy, but still.
I'm just cutting bullshit.
Yeah.
What should have happened did not happen. And it was
I
very
almost bought a ticket to the show to see what was
Dude.
supposed to happen that did not happen. I would have been so fucking mad.
Oh my
anyway.
god.
It was very apparent what should have happened, what we wanted, what the crowd wanted,
What the world wanted.
what the world wanted. It didn't happen. Nothing close to it happened. Actually, literally nothing close.
Just a regular
Yeah.
tag team match.
I mean, I was sitting there. I mean, I'm watching it on my. I'm just pretending it's my TV. I'm watching it. Everybody's watching it.
Yeah, we
We're
were
like,
all watching
oh,
it.
here goes the tag match, and then we just hear.
Tony
They
we
came out
forget.
first, which told you
Yeah,
everything you needed to know.
Tony Storm is the first person to come out. And bruh, let
And
me
she just
tell
walks out.
you.
She don't get attacked. No, nothing. She just
No.
walks out. And I'm like, huh.
She stands on the stage. By the way, her and Juice Robinson, they've been fucking tanning. They look
Oh
orange
my
as
god.
shit.
The LA Sun did them fucking dirty,
Yeah,
bro.
bruh.
She
but yeah.
looked burnt. Like,
So yeah,
literally.
Tony Storm comes out, and honestly, the look on her face is, man, they're gonna boo the shit out of me, huh? And they booed the fucking
And they boot the
shit
shit out of her. Yeah.
I'm not the biggest actual like IRL. I think Tony Storm is a fine wrestler. I think she's cool. Whatever. I'm not the biggest fan of hers personally. This is like, I feel bad, bro.
Yeah.
Because she's been hear about this for a
Dude,
while.
This
'Cause
is like,
it's not her fault, obviously, but like,
I've been thinking about this all
Fuck.
week. This is like the first real time that it seemed like AEW built hype around the idea of this one thing happening. and then it just doesn't fucking happen.
Well, because the shitty thing is they've been talking about this for like over a month.
like they
This
probably
tag match in the forum. And-
honestly legitimately reached out to her, and she just didn't like.
To my knowledge, at least what I saw is she just did not want to work in AEW. That's just what I saw. Because I think she's trying to leave a WWE door open. But
Fair,
man,
all things considered.
man,
I think
fuck. Britt,
Tony-
Britt also saying that line last week about the
That's
boss
what I'm saying.
and then winking,
That's what I'm saying.
like,
It's the same shit as Darby Allin when he was like, "Oh, I'm ready to take on anyone, even if you think you're the best in the world." And then CM Punk comes back like 2 weeks afterwards.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
it's the first
I
real
think-
time they built hype around like the idea of this major thing happening, and then it just doesn't fucking happen. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I legit think Tony was the second option. I legit think she was supposed to come back at this show, but then Sasha rumors started to happen. They're like, "Oh shit, we gotta bring her back on the show." Here's Tony. You would think Tony's the partner. Oh no, they still think it's Sasha
Nah.
Banks. We announce it as Tony. We announcing it as Tony. She's the partner.
Still Sasha Banks, bro.
Still Sasha Banks. It's like
The
And-
crowd was not happy,
Dude.
bro.
Nah,
what's
LA
worse-
was pissed.
What's
I was
worse?
pissed too.
What's worse about it is like apparently in like at the actual live event after the match had ended, which like spoiler alert, Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker won. After
Thank
that,
God.
the lights had went out. The lights had like went out like pitch black completely there, and then all that happened was a fucking match card thing for Rampage showed up, and then they just started booing.
Oh,
hard as
that's
shit.
awful. I did not know about
Like,
that.
yeah,
That is
yeah.
bad. That's
the,
bad.
the
if
lights
that
went
was me-
completely dark, and then just Rampage shit popped up.
I might have left, or I would have been real. I would have probably
Like,
went and
oh
got.
my god!
Yeah, that's fucked. I don't got shit to say about this match. Honestly, low key, we
I don't
just
got
talked
nothing
through the
to
whole
say
of it. Haterade to win because that's the hardest wrestling finisher name ever.
Shout out
Jamie
Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker.
The
They're
only
awesome.
Yeah, DMD.
The only thing I got
DMD bone?
to say about the match is Sheeta came
FME?
out.
Anyway.
No, Sheeta came out during one point in the match where there was a double down with Hater and Storm. I think she like put the her kendo stick in the ring, kind of like how Paul Heyman did in that one match with Roman and Brock, where it's like in the middle of the ring, so you technically don't know who she was like.
You don't know who
tossing it to, but then Jamie or Britt ends up like
Britt.
It was Britt, yeah. She ends up grabbing the stick, hitting Tony with it. Jamie hits Haterade to win the match and whatnot. And Sheeta looks like mad shocked and whatnot, but yeah, I think they're definitely
She was
turning
also
Sheeta.
Well, Jamie and Britt were wearing red and white. She was also wearing red and white. Now
This
I know
is
that's like
true.
what Sheeta usually wears, but
like this felt too on the nose.
I'm sorry, bro. Shout out to Tony, but this shit was basically a 2-on-1 match, bro. Tony did everything she can to carry Paige.
Yeah, Soraya did a page turner. I remember that. That's all I remember her doing.
That's all I had to say about that match.
And everybody in VC was talking about Paige's boob job, and I was like, "Yeah, bro, she got a boob job." Sorry, bro. Like I'll respect to Soraya, but man, she got to. I need something.
Respect.
I need something. I need something though. You gotta give me something other than it's my house.
This is my house.
I don't need nothing,
She for
bro.
real sounds like a ghost. She for real
I don't
sounds like
need
a
nothing.
Ooh, scary. That fucking bit from SpongeBob.
Eddie Kingston and Ortiz had a backstage segment talking about trust, which is kind of wild because they're in a feud with Malachi Black and them, and literally it's just Eddie telling Ortiz, "Hey, bruh, be with me. Don't question me. Remember where you know me from." It's not even about
weird.
like
it's like in this one
House of Black.
Ortiz. It's weird. It's like Ortiz was questioning Eddie Kingston, but like Eddie's the one who has been questioning Ortiz because like the whole thing started with House of Black sparing Ortiz when they had returned. So it's like weird. It's like this weird like back and forth type thing where it's like, oh, there's tension between the two. And spoiler alert for the match at Rampage when it was a tag match with Eddie and Ortiz versus the Kings of the Black Throne, Malachi and Brody. The ending of the match was Buddy comes in with a chair. Kingston stops him. Julia pops up from behind Eddie. He teases hitting her with the chair. Julia lets out the craziest fucking horror scream ever. And then
I gotta see that.
Ortiz like puts the chair down and he's like, yo, Eddie, what are you doing? You finna hit a woman with a chair? What the fuck is your problem? Malachi ends up hitting the black mass or whatever he calls it. He goes for it on Ortiz, but he ducks, so he ends up hitting Eddie with it. And then Malachi ends up winning the match that way. So yeah,
Okay.
seems like they're still going with the
So we're going with Eddie and Ortiz. is what I'm
yeah,
hearing.
yeah, most likely.
That's, bruh. It's cool.
Man,
that
yeah.
they're still doing shit with Eddie, but that's lame. If I'm being
It's-
honest, it seems
dude.
lazy.
It seemed like, maybe it's just me, but I feel like the past couple of months they've done dick with Eddie Kingston.
Nah, they ain't done shit.
They have.
That makes me sad.
Like,
Again,
They
He's
don't
so
like
good,
that
bro.
nigga, bro.
He's cool, man.
and it's like,
It's
yeah,
fun.
it's like, what did he
Bro,
do?
even though that nigga's a fucking asshole, even ever since that Sammy incident, they don't like that nigga, bro.
Yeah, that's actually I actually think that's not wrong.
Bruh,
Fuck.
bruh. All I gotta say is, I'm never gonna let that go. Dun 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 dun. Sorry, that fucking video is hilarious.
I'm gonna let that go.
I ain't gonna let that
Never
go.
gonna let that
I
go.
ain't never gonna let that go.
Hard.
Bro, just Sammy just flying off the fucking cage today.
Oh, good, bro.
I
You
ain't never gonna
seen
let that
video.
go.
You gotta go find that, bro. That promo was hilarious.
My God.
are we go?
I don't
What
got
can
shit-
we say? What can we say about Action Andretti and Ricky Starks?
I don't got shit to say. to be
I don't got nothing to say about
Literally
that.
all that happened with that seg was Jericho Appreciation Society come out. Yeah, then Ricky Starks and Action Andretti come out. They basically Ricky says, yo, Jake, I'm gonna beat your ass next week. That's kind of it.
I mean,
Yeah, like this
the-
segment. I like
bruh.
Ricky Starks. This segment didn't even need to happen, to be honest.
No,
All I'ma
what's
say
crazy
is-
about it is like literally this seg happened after they announced that Starks versus Hager was going to happen. So it's like this seg really didn't need to take place.
Look, I'm finna say is they ruined Jake Hager for me because Jake Hager's hat, you can buy it now, and also he talked about it.
Big Hagar.
What, you don't like his hat? You don't like his hat?
Bro, not because he actually is like talking about it now, not because it's a sellable, merchable item, so they're gonna talk
Bro.
about it every time he's on fucking TV. No,
Bro, I like that hat.
Come on, bro. Like the hat. Jake Hagar.
He likes
I
that.
hate you. I hate you.
I actually
I
really
will
do
say,
love
He
the
did say one line that kind of popped me. He says, "I'm twice your size, and I'm gonna slap your face
yeah,
off of your face."
off your
That was
face.
kinda hard.
That was hilarious. Nah, when I love the hat gimmick specifically when it first started. Like this is mad
Oh, yeah.
random. Like the fucking backstage seg with fucking Orange Cassidy, where Orange is just like, "Yo, you like this title? Yeah, like I like this hat."
Yeah, that's hard. Let it
Orange
just
is
be
like,
subtle.
Orange just goes like, "Yo, I like your hat. It's a nice hat. You're damn right it is. I like this hat."
Yeah, and then like him taking pictures of like him in the shorts and the white pants and the
posted
fucking...
on IG, just having the caption
Yeah.
say, "I like this hat." Like,
Yeah, that's cool. But like, I don't need to hear that shit on fucking Dynamite, bro. Get that out of here. And it's the main event, Game 7, best of 7.
bro, the Warriors,
Series.
the Warriors versus the Cavaliers, 2018 style.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I don't got shit to say
2016.
about. Yeah, 2016. I don't got shit to say about this match.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Other than Kenny,
Yeah, nah, they
Kenny
didn't get
Omega
swept.
comes out with the IWGP US title. That was hard. That made me happy because that's obviously the reason why he won it. Yeah, I mean, bro, they got a huge pop. These are Reseda boys. These are PWG
Yeah.
boys. They fucking love these motherfuckers.
I shit you not, bro. I did not like the result.
Oh
It
no,
just-
I agree.
Oh yeah,
It just screamed to me like, oh, they beat us 3 times. That justifies us taking the titles off. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
like
no, it doesn't.
Bro,
Yeah.
I said this immediately after the show ended. Like, their punishment for the whole shit that happened at All Out was literally just a best of 7 series. 7 matches with Death Triangle was their punishment. And they won.
And again, like, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about, them versus Punk. That's old fucking news. But like,
Still won the fight.
they still won the fight, bro.
Yeah.
And also, like, I still am a big fan of Death Triangle. These motherfuckers are so absolutely good. And I'm just kind of, look, if anybody finna beat the Acclaimed, let Penta and Phoenix go on a fucking heel run and kill them. That would be cool. Actually kill them. That would be cool. Yes.
Speaking of my boy Phillip, apparently he was there.
At the show?
What?
Yeah, he was
No
there.
Really?
way. No
There's
shot.
no
he was
shot.
at the show. What's your source? Not the source.
What's your
source?
source is crazy.
What's your source? We're a real, news-based podcast over here, brother.
Bro, there was a picture of him and Brody going around.
What?
And it's recent, and he has the fucking the arena sweater on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he basically has that on. So he was there.
Man, if so, that's fucking nuts.
That's wild if that's true.
Bruh, I know that they finna do the Elite versus Punk and FTR and, whatever. But like,
And you know what? I
don't care.
I'm so glad that you mentioned this. Like I said earlier, wrestling really just feels like it's in a big what's next phase.
Yeah.
I knew the Elite were winning. I didn't really just want
We
them.
all agree with that. Yeah.
I told Flim this. If you notice, Kenny Omega always beats Pac. And I'm pretty sure the last time the Young Bucks fought the Lucha Bros, they beat them. Like,
It was a steel
Lucha
cage
Bros.
match.
No, Lucha
Yeah.
Bros beat them. Lucha Bros beat Young Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the Young Bucks won that steel cage match.
Nope.
Nah, it was Lucha Bros who won
No.
it. Because that was when they
okay,
won the titles.
Yeah, that
I get what you mean, though. I get what you mean, though.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I agree though, Thief.
I was gonna say the whole bit. It could just be this running bit. It's like, yeah, Kenny Omega can always beat Pac. Yeah, the Young Bucks can even beat the Lucha Bros sometimes. But when it's a trios match, for some reason,
They just own him.
they just can't do it. And then that would just that they could legitimately make something out of that. But I get where they're going. I just don't care where they're going. But I understand where they're going.
Look, I'm also just I'll let people get their get back on me. I was all for trios titles coming into this company, but with the way that they're looking right now, don't care. Which is, again, I know I probably sound like a big old pessimist this whole fucking show, but bruh, FTR and Punk versus Kenny and the Bucks does not move me. Personally, I want to see Kenny be like, yo, y'all are fucking shit. Let me leave y'all, take Don, go take Takeshita, and go be a fucking star. That's what I want to see, but that's not gonna happen because Kenny and the Elite, brother.
It's like I said, I understand why.
Whatever.
I just don't care. If that's where they're going next, I don't care. If they go somewhere different, then I'm down.
Man,
this is also
Slim, I don't know about you. I don't know about you, bro. But I need it. Get Tyson Smith and Nicholas Jackson and Matthew Jackson
I
versus
hate you, bro.
Phillip Brookson. Fucking
Why are you
Brookson?
saying their legal names?
Big D Hardwood and
Oh my
Killer
God.
Cash.
Oh my God.
Killer Cash.
I need that. Bro, y'all saw that
Oh my God.
next picture with Cash Monet? I need
Tristan,
that.
you're a glazer. You're
Yeah,
a
that's-
glazer.
Yeah, that's
You
not
are
very.
glazing.
That's
Oh
not
my
very Dash Sasha of you. Also
you.
unrelated, completely unrelated. I looked this up because I wanted to see. The fucking Jake Hager hat that's on Shop AEW,
It's like $30.
$29.99, currently out of stock. This shit sold out.
No, bro. When we looked last week, it was in stock. There's no fucking way.
This
Bro,
shit sold out.
You marks
Are
are buying this?
Are you gonna put this on the screen? You
Yes.
gonna put the out of
Yes.
You
Just
marks,
put it
bro.
right
Hey, HEEMA. I took my glasses off, bro. Give me the fucking screen. You marks are buying this. This is what you're spending $30 on. Man, go the fuck home. Grow
I
up.
hope I was pointing at Max. Is he right? He's right
Yeah.
here. For
I'm
Yep,
right.
yep,
I think
yep,
I'm right here,
yep.
bro. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. Look, I may be a grown man. I buy fucking sports cards. I'll be fucking for real. At least I can sell them shits. Who's gonna be able to sell a fucking Jake Hagar hat in like 2 years? God damn. All right. Fuck.
Yeah, nah,
That
that's
was
just crazy.
that was
Um,
AEW Dynamite,
Mhm.
man.
The Elite
I'll
are
also say-
two-time trio champions.
Last thing I gotta say about Kenny, I will say that Kenny thing also might just be me hating on the Bucks because I got a taste of New Japan Kenny again and I want it back. I don't care. I don't care. I
Yeah.
want Kenny to just have
Kenny
like,
as
a
double champ
40
is cool. Like,
Oh no, that's hard.
yeah, like
I'm
no
happy
doubt.
for Kenny. I haven't been a Bucks guy since their Bullet Club run.
Oh, dude, they're not that
Like,
great.
they-
Nick Jackson's cool.
Hey,
Nick is
hey.
cool.
I know people say that the Usos do the same shit every time. Y'all have not been watching the Young Bucks as PWG like me and Tristan. Because we see the same match 500 times, brother. And hey,
You know, it's crazy because
cool.
I'd rather see that than the Usos.
I mean, they're good. They know their formula and they do it incredibly well, obviously. I don't need to see it again.
If it was on the line, and I told the Young Bucks or the Usos, singles matches, give me the best match I ever had. I'm taking Nick Jackson over all three of them.
I mean, I agree. He's the best wrestler of those four.
Yeah.
Max,
I'm-
you used. I'll
Like,
just
I'm
use-
sorry, bro. I'm taking them over Josh and Jonathan. I'm sorry.
What is with you and legal names, bro?
Josh and Jonathan.
Max,
Tristan-
I'll
I'm
see
so,
Jonathan on cooked products, but I'm gonna say that until WrestleMania.
What are you talking about, Thief?
that's true. WrestleMania is gonna be different. No, I was gonna say you use some very key wording,
Okay.
and I'm just going to say this because this don't correlate to like none of y'all. This isn't a y'all thing. This is a wrestling fan thing. Okay,
Okay.
I'm talking to you. I'm talking
Ooh!
to you.
Oh, snap.
Okay, this is a you
Oops,
thing.
he's breaking the fourth wall.
Mm.
Y'all set up and complain about these Johnny Gargano NXT formulas.
I know where he's going
Yep.
with this.
Yep. Talk about
And
it.
y'all still call the Young Bucks the greatest tag team of all time, and I don't get it. It doesn't correlate. How?
Bang! Bang!
How?
He's spitting!
I
Talk
just need to
about
know
it.
how.
Oh!
I just
My
need to
boy
know. I
is
want you
talking.
to tell me how.
Oh!
I'm not talking to him. I'm not talking to him, and I'm not talking to. Is he that way or is he this way?
Yeah, he's that way.
On the
He's that way.
on the overlay,
I was about
you
to
got to put it the
say,
other way.
I
Yeah,
was
put
about to
the
say,
other
if
way.
you was talking to me, I would have gave you an answer easily.
I'm not talking. I'm not talking. I need to know how. Like the whole criticism
You
that
are
I
right.
heard
Yeah.
of NXT Black and Gold. They have these formulas. They have this and that. But yet we just ignore the formula that the Young Bucks have. Why?
Yeah,
Why?
like-
do we?
Okay, I will say, as a person who works in the business and a person who watches like legit almost every form of wrestling, every version of wrestling has their own formula. Stardom has their own formula. New Japan Pro Wrestling has their own formula. The Young Bucks have a formula. The Usos have a formula. Roman Reigns has a formula. WWE has their own formula. However, the people who add their own little spices to shit and don't just do the same shit every time, those are the people who usually stay around, like Bryan Danielson and shit like
And you
that.
know what? And it's not even if you want to say, oh, well, the Young Bucks formula is better, then say that. Don't say you
Yeah.
have a problem with formulas and then ignore-
Agreed.
Like that's the part
That I
that I'm
agree
trying
with.
to get across.
Mhm.
If you're going to say, "Oh, I like the Young Bucks formula more," that's it. That you just say that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
don't say, "Oh, formulas in wrestling is stupid. This NXT shit is dumb."
Yeah,
but then
that's
watch the Young Bucks' whole career with
Agreed.
just a big grin on your face. That doesn't make sense. I'm not buying that.
I got no problem with niggas saying they're the best tag team because half of the tag teams are just fossils. Like Demolition, World Warriors. Like, what the fuck is that? Like,
Hey.
what are them niggas?
You know what? That's a good point. But
Cool.
I'm still pushing.
the formula agenda. I hear you.
Oh no, not well. Yeah, that. But I was gonna say my best team of all time. I probably got to give it to I mean, Hardy Boys is a basic answer, but like New
Hardy
Day is
Boys,
also. A
I don't like the
possible
Bucks
answer.
formula either, but I think they pretty much talking about with Gargano is him fucking kicking out of every single thing. The Bucks just do fucking super kicks. When they down, they down.
It's
Gargano, You could shoot that nigga like 5 times. That nigga would get back up.
Yeah, and then he'll win.
And then he'll win. Are you saying Johnny Gargano is what they used to paint
Shoot.
Johnson as?
Yes.
Bro,
Shoot him with super kicks is the
Bro,
craziest
Flip.
line.
I know you
Ever.
remember this. Take over Chicago. He basically kneed the fuck out of Ciampa and missed
Bro,
that.
he missed, fell straight to the concrete ground. The only reason he lost the match was because Ciampa was handcuffed, moves over slightly to the side so his feet land on the ground at the count of 9, so that once they're at 10, he's still technically on his feet.
Yeah.
Gargano's a funny guy. Johnny Gargano is a funny wrestler.
Hey, look. Respect Johnny Wrestling. However, fair.
No,
His
absolutely.
own company don't even respect him.
I don't.
His
Now
own
you say
company.
His company.
Oh, WWE don't. No, hell no. Triple H was cool with him for one night, and then yeah, he gone.
He heard him
Um,
not get that much. He heard that he didn't get that big of a pop in Toronto when he came back and said, "All right,
Yeah,
take
instead
the
of
fall to
just,
Otis for
wait,
me real quick."
just go, wait for Cleveland maybe next time. Honor.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, on God. Yeah, I don't know. AW. That
I have
MJF
the-
shit really put a sour taste in my mouth, bro.
Yeah, I have the card for next week's Dynamite. If you want me to read it out right now.
Yeah, let's see how bad it
So-
sounds because I feel like it does not sound good.
Basically, what we got is Hangman Page speaks with Renee Paquette. Willow Nightingale versus Tony Storm.
Hard.
Ricky Starks
Willow
versus Jake Hager.
My nigga
Brian
Richard.
Brian Danielson versus Bandito.
That's hard.
That's gonna be the match of the night.
My nigga
hard.
Bandit.
The Young Bucks versus Top Flight.
Don't
the-
care.
The All Atlantic Championship is on the line when Orange Cassidy defends against Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal should win that.
He should. I agree. And
Yo,
then
Tom.
for the TNT Championship, Darby Allin goes 1-on-1 against Kushida.
That's hard. I can't lie. I don't like Darby, but Kushida cool.
That's. I think that'll be pretty solid, honestly. But yeah,
Look,
that's
if Darby just wants to be facing people who are way cooler than him, his whole reign, that's awesome.
I
sorry.
swear. I
I'm
swear.
down with that.
Matt,
Did I take
Matt,
the words out of your mouth?
took the words out of my mouth. He beat no. He beat somebody who was like 10 times cooler than him,
Bro.
and he's been fighting nothing but people cooler than him his entire that's like his whole career.
Wait,
just
I have a
fighting
question.
career,
I have a
bro.
question. I have a question.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
that include Mike Bennett?
Yes,
Okay, I just,
bro. I don't look.
said
I don't like
so-so,
the
maybe,
idea.
kinda.
Look, I don't agree with the Kingdom really being a whole new thing in AEW just because I think they finna just be an ROH, which is fine. However,
Out to the kingdom,
I'll-
man.
I will take Mike Bennett over Darby Allin. Like I'm not like, bruh, I don't like Darby. This is a known fact. But
I think Michael Bennett, Marita Canellis Bennett, and Matthew Taven
Maria
over,
Kanellis Bennett
over the fucking Darpster, fake ass thing, Darpster Allen.
What are
fake
these
ass
names,
thing, he
bruh?
said.
What's his real
Tristan-
name? Like I'm just
Tristan-
What is his
curious.
real name? Let me look that up real quick.
Hey,
Just a-
pull this up, bro.
Hey, I know where Darby Allin's from though.
I take all of them over Samuel.
Ratch.
Samuel Ratchet.
It's spelled
Is he Ratchet?
Ratschch.
If he was Ratchet, he might be cooler. I don't know.
Hey, if Sasha Banks is Ratchet, maybe.
Yeah,
he
they
would
said
be
Sasha
cool.
No,
Banks
she's
Ratchet.
not. No, she's not.
That's what they said. She was allegedly Ratchet.
Yeah, Sasha's Ratchet. No, she's not.
Florida's being racist, but yeah.
They would definitely be
Maybe a
racist.
little
That
bit.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little
Just
bit.
a little bit. Just a little bit.
Good.
What's it called? Fucking yeah, man. I mean, I'm not even that big of a Juice guy anymore, just because like I haven't liked his Bullet Club run that much, but I'd take Juice over fucking Darby. And look, I am the guy who, if you're an asshole in real life, I'm more than likely will not like you as a wrestler because I'm trying to work in the business. Like that's my thing.
Mhm.
However, Darby, I just don't see him as an
Darby.
actual champion. That's my problem. Is people talk about like this is gonna sound fucked up because I agree with people, but it also is gonna be a counterpoint to mine. It's just the person I can think of right now. Orange Cassidy, low key, should not be a champion. Like he's had a good run, but I don't want Orange Cassidy as like my champion in my company, type shit. I think Darby Allin is a solid worker in terms of wrestling. He's a horrible promo, but I also don't need to hear about. I don't need to hear about his dead uncle every week. I'm like that's fucked up, and I'm whatever. But I don't need to hear about your dead uncle.
I hear about his uncle.
I know you are not being sympathetic right now.
Hey, Tristan, what did he say?
Wait,
Tristan, what did he say when he pushed Sting? And he was talking about that one Darby promo. He pushed Sting and he said something. And he sounded really stupid.
he was like, "You don't think I could be TNT
You don't think I could be Joe?
TNT champion?" Pushes.
I need you to insert that clip and have Tristan narrate over it, bro.
Go
forget
ahead,
my pushes.
Go ahead and say it again, Tristan.
Oh, he was like, "You don't think I could be TNT champion?" Push. You don't think I could be TNT champion? Push. Push. And then
You think
this
you can be
Sting's like,
TNT champion?
Sting is like, "I don't know, Darby. I don't think you could be TNT champion. You just gotta prove it to me." Simple as that.
Prove it to me. Crazy.
Like Sting is like 60, bro. He don't got time to deal with this shit.
Yeah, he really
God.
don't. He really
Like,
don't.
look, I'm not even that big of a Stinger fan, but I feel bad for him.
That
bro.
man got a whole ass family.
Steve Borden could be doing better things.
Like he's trying to get his daughter into the business. Like leave him alone, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, man.
It's not
Anyways.
over a prediction. Like, come on, bro.
So we want to run through SmackDown real quick.
Yeah. Let's.
I mean,
let's,
SmackDown was a show.
it was okay.
So
It started off pretty
yeah.
good. Started off with Braun Strowman versus Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. Great match with the right person winning.
Yeah,
Bro.
it went a little long for me,
Nah,
but it
give me
was
the
good.
floor. Give me the floor.
Okay, you have the floor.
Gunther, your wife. Bring her out.
Okay, for context,
Damn.
for those that don't know, Gunther or Walter's wife, Ginny, low key, yeah, she should be showing up soon if they have
Yeah.
NXT UK people on.
Is she still
on
contracted
NXT.
actually? Because
I believe
Yes.
so.
What's wrong
Yeah.
with this dude?
Yeah, and I mean, I like Ludwig. I think that's why you don't like Ludwig Kaiser is because you would just rather it be Ginny. And honestly, I agree with you.
Yeah.
However,
Oh, that's totally something else. He
Oh yeah, that's right.
never mind. Then I don't know what you're talking about. Then
I
Yeah,
can explain it if you
Tiffany
want.
Stratton.
Yeah, he's with Tiffany Stratton.
but what's it called? For some reason, because they're in Green Bay, Strowman had Green Bay boots. I thought that was corny as shit.
Bro, he
Fuck
had
my
wh-
nigga.
white
Fuck
pants,
the
Green
Packers.
Bay colored boots.
Yeah,
This nigga
and
was
black
not
wrist
matching
tape.
anything at all. Like, bro.
Imagine if he won the title and that's his render that he's in that gear. That's
I
disgusting,
probably would have
bro.
threw up seeing that picture. I'm not gonna lie
Yeah.
to you.
Hey, bro, shout out to my nigga Giovanni Vinci.
Yeah, that's a
Agreed.
dude. Yeah. Kind of sucks that he was put with Imperium because I loved his NXT gimmick.
Oh yeah, no, we all did. That shit was hard. My only real shit on about this, Imperium interfered. Gunther hit the splash and Strowman kicked out, and that was kind of wild to me. I thought that was way too much.
Not
for
fat
Braun.
anymore. I would expect that shit.
And then
He got skinny and it just stopped being effective.
Yeah, no,
I
it's not
think
as
Braun,
effective.
Braun went to the top, and Gunther caught him, and he hit the power bomb. He fucking stacked him, pinned him. Fuck that
Good.
motherfucker.
Right man
Good
won.
shit. After that, Rey Mysterio comes out. I immediately thought, this man hates his son. I don't want
Ray
this man
came
to be in
out,
my team.
dripped out the little watch.
Rey Mysterio.
He did have the
Little
chain
dude.
on too,
Chain,
and
shirt, mask, different
yeah.
type of material on the mask itself. Looked like a whole
Like-
new dude. Looked like he was ready to go for another 5 years at least.
again, I did not. I was just like, bruh, this man should be in jail for how he treats his son. He just wants to
Really? He got
introduce,
his ass beat on Thanksgiving.
bro. Bro,
He called the cops
all
on his own
Dom
son.
did was bring mommy to
Yeah, all he was
Thanksgiving.
trying to do was enjoy
How did y'all know
Christmas
that?
with mommy and his mommy.
How y'all know that?
He came in and
What
hugged
do
his,
you mean? How do we
came
know
in
that?
and
We
hugged
saw
his
the
granddad.
video.
He came
We
in,
saw the
hugged his
video.
granddad, was
Hey.
saying, "Oh, I'm just trying to have a good Christmas. I brought
All I'm
mommy.
gonna
We're
say
here to
is on
celebrate."
Thanksgiving, they gave him the benefit of the doubt, and it didn't go well.
Exactly. The niggas are just trying to eat, and he beat them ass.
I mean, who's to say that would have been the case for Christmas? I mean, it's Christmas. You know, Thanksgiving's
You dead ass.
Thanksgiving's one day, but like Christmas is, that's Christmas. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on, let's not act like Rhea and Dominic would not toss that big ass tree at Ray.
But yeah, so after that,
Yeah, see, he tried to fight it.
I can't
I
fight it,
watched
bro.
it.
Can't fight
No,
it, bro.
let's be real, bro. Y'all should be more mad at Angie.
Man,
I
what
mean,
the fuck ever.
she did slap Rhea like for no reason. All fairness.
Hey,
Like-
I'm gonna say this completely as a joke. All respect to Eddie Guerrero's name. I'm just mad at Angie for cheating on Ray with Eddie. That's it. All right, now I'm done. However,
Is that the canon? Is that the canon?
in my head canon, that's what fucking happened. That's
If so,
Eddie
that's
Guerrero's
hilarious.
kid, bro. In my opinion, that's Eddie Guerrero's kid. But yeah, Karrion Kross came out. I guess he doesn't like Ray. I didn't really know why.
Crazy
after that.
presence, by the way. Like
Shout out to
it's
my
the
man,
full
Kross.
intro.
He came out with the full intro. He
Black
came out
and
with
white.
the fucking black trench coat, a white button up, and a tie. It was looking like Constantine. I said that in the VC.
Mhm.
High key.
High key, yeah, because he's just
High
like a
key is
bigger
crazy.
low key, bro. The entrance, it was like
Crazy.
black and white the whole way through, up until like the actual like beat drop part in the song where it goes fall and pray, and it just goes red. This man Cross is smiling like he knows he's the fucking shit. He slowly puts his arm up as the music continues playing, and that's when the lighting starts to like go to regular and the
And-
music starts
yeah.
fading and whatnot.
He closed
Dude's
his
presence
fist.
is nuts.
Yeah, he closed his fist and the music stopped. And I'm like, that's pretty hard.
He gets
said
it.
some shit to he said some shit to Ray about Ray being a bad dad, whatever the fuck.
Basically,
Um,
the whole story is Cross thinks that Ray is a dinosaur and he wants to make him extinct.
Honestly, that's awesome.
Yeah.
To
I
me,
mean, Rey
that's
Mysterio
awesome,
can't
so,
catch a break. So,
Yeah.
2
Um,
weeks from now, they're going to have a one-on-one match on SmackDown. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
Ray announced he's in the Rumble. To no one's surprise.
As long as he's not number 30 again. Anyways. Poor guy. Then we go to Tegan Knox versus Xia Li. I don't know why this shit happened, to be honest. I know, whatever.
It
Shout
just-
out to my girl Tegan Knox. Not many people love her, but shout out to her.
Yeah, I'm
Tegan
cool
won
with
with the
Tegan.
Shining Wizard.
I like Tegan.
The shiniest.
The
wizard.
shiniest wizard, yeah. Because never forget, her nickname is the girl with the shiniest wizard. Not the shiniest wizard.
Right.
The girl with
Bruh,
the
I'm
shiniest wizard.
gonna keep it 100. I guess I do not know as much about Tegan Knox as y'all, because I did not even fucking know that, bro.
You don't know about Nixon Newell?
No.
WCPW?
No, I don't. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, she was in
That was
WCPW. Yeah.
Nixon.
That's
Oh.
Nixon Newell.
Well, never mind. Then I do know about her. Never mind. Oh, no, that makes sense because she is Tiny Wizard too. Okay. Well, I got exposed. Anyways.
Yeah, nah, this is a 4K. This is going on the internet. How do you feel about that? Like,
Shout
people
out
are gonna
Nixon
see
Newell.
this.
Shout out WCPW. Shout out
Mr.
Cody Rhodes. And
Mr.
Kurt-
Snitch.
Shout out Mr. Kirby.
Mr.
Kirby,
Snitch
what the fuck was his name?
Martin Kirby. Martin Kirby.
Martin Kirby. Shout out my guy Martin Kirby. Shout out Big Damo.
Killian Dane.
Killian Dane was sick.
Snitch is crazy. He said this is going on the internet.
Yeah.
I mean,
He let it be
folks,
known.
where's the lie?
And then we got a 5-minute entrance as Bray Wyatt came out to talk about LA Knight.
Yeah.
Bro, when I
Alright.
tell you this entrance
have a
was
lot to say
long
about
as
this, but
shit, bro. Oh my fucking god. The music starts playing. My stream, because I'm streaming in VC, starts to like fuck up and whatnot. I stopped the stream. I started up again. The door just opens. And he
Yeah, it took
only
a solid
just
2
starts
minutes for that
coming
to
out.
happen.
Like, oh my fucking god. They gotta figure
him
out
no
how to
time.
shorten this entrance, bro.
One, the entrance has got to be shortened. Two, look, I'm a big Bray Wyatt guy. I like shit. Like, as I said at the top of the show, I like when he can actually tell, like, a somewhat not coherent story. However, this man is hitting his beats and going home. Because the whole thing about this, they showed the rocking chair. Bray Wyatt was like, he basically said, I am him. He said, I am Uncle Howdy. I am Bray Wyatt. I am the Eater of Worlds. I am the monster.
Everything I was before,
I will,
I am now, and LA Knight's
yeah,
gonna
and
fucking
I will
die.
be reborn for the final time in this Dark Lights match against LA Knight, or whatever the fuck they're calling it.
Who
So-
wasn't on the show, by the way, which fucking
Yeah,
sucked.
LA Knight did not come out. Bray Wyatt just cut this promo and they cut to commercial, which felt really weird. And I was talking with HEEMA about this, and honestly, I agree. I really like Bray Wyatt, but low-key, LA Knight just keeps cooking him, and the crowd likes him more, which is absolutely
Yeah.
crazy to talk about a returning Bray
which
Wyatt.
is
who is
good
the
for Knight.
Oh, no, that's incredible for Knight. It just sucks because he's going to lose.
Yeah,
That's the shitty thing, is I like Bray Wyatt a lot. Like, that's one of my guys, but LA Knight...
this is his first Royal Rumble pay-per-view, by the way. Like,
He's
that's
that
fucking
guy.
Knights. It's his first Royal Rumble pay-per-view. It's his first.
Yeah, he got called up a year ago.
It's his first pay-per-view in general, anyway, right?
Yeah.
Which
I
is
think so. On the
nuts.
main roster, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, all that shit happens. After that, we go backstage, and for some fucking reason, I don't know if this is like a canon thing. Y'all can tell me. Maxine Dupree,
Fine
which-
as hell.
she was writing some crazy shit. All respect to her, but she was looking
True.
insane.
I wish Bill was here.
Emma, I don't know if they're like a thing or if like
No, they're just white women.
Nah, yeah.
they were just in the locker room. And then Liv shows up. And then, they were all talking and shit, and then Raquel shows up. It's hilarious because we all point this out in the VC. Raquel's on the left, she's the tallest. Then it's Maxine in her heels. Then it's fucking Emma. And
It's
then
like a
it's Liv.
staircase.
It makes Liv look so fucking small. I
Dude.
just thought that was hilarious, bro. But yeah, Raquel's like talking some shit to Liv, and Liv's like, "Oh, well, why don't we go sell this in the ring?"
She slaps her, I think, too.
Yeah. So Liv versus Raquel. I don't got shit to say about this match. Raquel
It
won,
was
which
a
I felt-
match, yeah.
I
It
was not
a
cool
match.
with.
Shout out to Liv Morgan.
The only thing that like really came from the match was that like they each tossed each other over the top rope, I guess, just to like build hype for the Rumble and whatnot. But yeah.
Yeah, because
Shout
they
out
both
to
stood there
Liv.
in the Rumble. Yeah, Liv's
Shout out-
cool.
Shout out to the Watch Me bitch.
I
guys
wish
think-
Liv got a better title reign.
You guys think
All I
Liv is
gotta
gonna
say.
end up winning the Rumble this year?
No. No.
Damn.
It's Rhea's to lose at this point. If Rhea doesn't win, I don't know who else they're taking.
They Rio's
Oh.
winning.
It should not be Alexa. That's all I gotta say.
I think Alexa's getting
No.
a title shot. I don't think she's winning.
Okay. What were you gonna say?
I
Steve?
think
Steve,
if
you look
Rhea-
like you just had an epiphany.
I think if Rhea doesn't
Something.
win, it's gonna be Liv. But go ahead, Thief.
It's not gonna be Liv. It's just gonna be Rhea because you know how that goes.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Rumble,
I got a hot take.
Oh, fuck!
speaking of the Rumble,
You got me all heated.
I got a
they
hot take.
showed. You can drop your hot take before I drop your hot take before I.
Yeah,
click this
go
in.
ahead, Tristan. Go ahead.
I feel like if it happens, I think Naomi's gonna win the Rumble from 27.
That would be hard.
Mm,
I would be cool with that.
I wouldn't be
I
mad
would
at
be
that.
cool with that.
I wouldn't be mad at
even
that.
be mad.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, go ahead, Thief.
yeah, I'm gonna let Thief take this because he.
Speaking
can cook,
of
whatever.
the Rumble, they
Shit,
showed
me out the
Mr.
fucking bed.
Torn Titty himself, Cody Nathaniel Rhodes.
On SmackDown, by the way,
Yeah, on
which he's
SmackDown.
never appeared on at all.
Nope.
They didn't.
He's a
they,
Raw superstar, by the way.
They didn't show him, but they just showed like a video package, like the
A
same.
5-minute video package,
they-
bro.
No. You gotta say his full name. Cody Garrett Reynolds Rhodes.
Yes, they showed Cody Garrett Reynolds Rhodes. They've been showing this. They've been hyping up Cody to this Rumble, bro.
It's so bad.
They've been doing literally
And-
everything but saying Cody Rhodes is going to
I
return
really
at the Royal
think at
Rumble.
this point that Cody finna come back at 29, Seth's gonna come out at 30, and Seth's gonna win at this point. That's how it feels to me. Because
That'd be hard.
That'd
That'd be
That'd
awesome.
hard.
That'd be
No,
awesome.
I would be cool with it. Because at this point, if they would have just not talked about Cody coming back, it would have been cool. Because that's like, I know everyone's like, oh, we all knew Cody's coming back. Why is this so bad? And I'm like, because the expectation's there, and that pisses me off.
I think, and you know what? If we're dropping, like, I don't know how hot of a take this is going to be, but I think them hyping up Cody like this leads me to believe he's not going to win it.
Yeah,
don't
that's what
think
he's-
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
don't-
he's winning now.
Mm-hmm.
Because
God.
they're presenting like it's literally just Cody Rhodes coming back at the Rumble without saying it. Like there's every show there's a video
Look.
package for Cody Rhodes.
Like it's
Literally
not.
every show.
I
they're
got 3
treating
guys
it-
I want to win the Rumble. Okay, I'm sorry. Go HEEMA.
I was just gonna say it reminds me of fucking 2002 with Triple H when they had those beautiful day promos and whatnot to like hype up him returning. Then he came back and won the Rumble. That's the only thing that like that reminds me of.
I
which-
mean, that's what a lot of people say. To me, there's 3 guys who I think can win the Rumble or will win the Rumble. Or no, there's 4. There's the long shot of Dwayne. I don't think that's happening. I
yeah,
think
no, that's all up to
not
him.
happening.
I imagine.
I just don't think it's going to happen. I also think that's the worst option.
It's the worst option.
Yeah,
Cody, Seth, and honestly, what might be the best one for them to do is Sammy. But I don't think Sammy's finna win it. I think it would be really, really cool.
that's the big
what HEEMA
problem.
wants.
That's the big problem with that. It would be story wise so
he's the most
fucking
over guy in the
dope
company right now.
for Sammy to end up being the
Storyline-wise?
one to beat Roman. But like the big thing against it is that it's so fucking unlikely that they're actually gonna pull the trigger with
They're
that.
not going to, but storyline wise, the story of Sami Zayn walking around
It
as
would
a
get the
Royal
biggest
Rumble
pop.
winner.
It would get the
if
biggest pop.
Roman's just like, hey,
Bro,
what you
let
gonna do
me
with
just
that?
let me just tell you, personally, you can call me a mark, but if we do this shit where Sammy's running from the bloodline for 2 months, and then at WrestleMania he comes out clean cut with the old theme, going crazy like he used to, that I'm in.
Nah,
I
that
also
would be-
think
nah, they gonna trick me. He's gonna win it, right?
yeah.
You know what they're gonna do?
Are they gonna G1 him? Is that what you're gonna say?
They're gonna give him the WWE title. They're not gonna trick me like this. Roman's
Yeah.
just gonna hand him the WWE title. They're not gonna trick me like this.
And then he just
hands
goes to
him
Raw.
the title is crazy.
Not gonna lie, that's hard. I'm cool with it.
That'd be funny as fuck.
I would low-key be cool with that too.
What a way to win the WWE title.
He
Storyline,
literally
Just
That'd be
here,
hard.
take it.
he
like
said, "Hey,
storyline wise, they could go so many ways with Sammy winning it. I don't think they're going to, but if they did, just imagine like the literal next night on Raw, Sami Zayn's coming out. He's like, "Yeah, I'm the Royal Rumble winner," and then
okay.
Roman Reigns just like,
the other thing I
Not
was
even
thinking
them.
about
The
too
Usos are just sitting there looking at him like,
is
"You sure
y'all.
about this, Us?"
I think y'all have the right point when we talk about it in VC about even if Cody comes back, Seth's gonna get a bigger pop than him, and Seth is like low key. You can just turn him face against Roman, and him beating Roman would be fine.
Cody, and they feud him and Seth for months.
no,
He's
I'm
gonna
done.
have that same AEW problem, bro. They're gonna turn
Yeah,
on.
and I agree, and that's the problem. Like, and that's a different thing than the Jericho thing because Cody got hurt. You can't really do nothing about that. However, I don't need to be seeing him and Seth again for a while.
He clean sweeps him. I don't know why this is a
That's-
thing.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. There
that's
should be
3-0.
like again, Seth can be chasing him. I
You
don't think he
mean to
should
tell
be,
me that
but-
Seth didn't have? You mean to tell me that Seth couldn't have won that backlash match, son? Like,
That's
why
what I
did he
mean.
3-0?
We all agreed on that. We all agreed on that. Or the backlash match just shouldn't have happened. Let Cody. This is gonna sound stupid, but Cody could have had the Miz match at Backlash. Seth could have attacked him then, and then we do Rumble, or not Rumble, Hell in a Cell. That could have been better. But I don't know. So yeah, that Cody shit. As a Cody fan, I'm sad, but like they got to figure some shit out for my boy because it's not looking good. Then the main event, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, good match.
For the 1,000th time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
seen it a million times. There was a nasty brain buster.
Yeah, it's
Blue Thunder
Usos
Bomb.
come out.
yeah,
Swanton
nah.
Bomb. Yeah,
the,
there
uh, before Sammy has Owens right where he wants him, he's getting ready to go for a haluva kick, but before he's able to do it, once Owens gets up in the corner, the Usos and Solo Sikoa run in and start beating up Kevin to throw the match out for a DQ. Owens wins by DQ. Sammy's all like, Sammy's visibly pissed like at this and whatnot, but the Usos are just like, hey Us, you done did your thing, Us, you done set the trap for us, Us, basically stuff like that. Jay smiling hard as fuck. It's so fucking funny. One thing I noticed was Jimmy's hair. You could tell that nigga came straight from the fucking stylist, bro. Like Jimmy's hair was, it looks like Thief's right now, honestly. But yeah, they keep on attacking Kevin. Sammy reluctantly throws up the ones and whatnot. They do a funny ass cut where like they're talking to Sammy and whatnot, and they're like, yeah, this is what we gotta do. We're doing what we gotta do. And then they just cut to Solo Sikoa just standing on the barricade, just putting arms up in the air, runs over, does the fucking Umaga splash through the announce table to Kevin. And they basically just stand atop over him, one's up in the sky to close out the show. And yeah, next week there's gonna be the contract signing with Owens and Reigns for the Royal Rumble title match, and yeah, that's pretty much SmackDown.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a couple things. I know none of y'all watched anything about Impact. I didn't either. There's just two things I wanted to mention because I don't watch Impact really. However, Mickie James is world champ again. That's
nice.
Really cool. That makes me really happy. She's gonna face Masha Slamovich next month. That's gonna be a really sick match. I actually might watch that. This doesn't sound really stupid because the world title is bullshit. Fuck Josh Alexander and Bully Ray. Who gives a fuck? The real world title, the Impact Digital Media title, Joe Hendry versus Moose.
What did you just say?
I just said it because we all love Joe Hendry.
Yeah, shout out Joe Hendry.
Division title fall off this bad? What the fuck is going on?
I don't
Who is the X Division champion actually?
The X Division title. Okay, hold on.
You
know what's hilarious? The X Division title was not on this pay-per-view show.
Really?
There was the Full Metal Mayhem, Josh Alexander, Bully Ray, Motor City Machine Guns versus Major Players versus Keith and Rhino versus Ace Austin and Chris Bay. Motor City Machine Guns won. Cool with me.
All right.
Joe Hendry and Moose. Knockouts #1 contender match. Deonna Purrazzo versus Taylor Wilde versus Killer Kelly versus Masha Slamovich. Eddie Edwards versus Jonathan Gresham.
Okay.
That's my boy Little Bill.
Little Bill.
And Jordan Grace and Mickie James. Who is the current X Division champion? Let me do a quick.
It's still Speedball, isn't it?
No, I don't think it is. I think it's some random motherfucker like Trey Miguel or something.
Shout out to my girl Deonna Purrazzo.
Deonna is awesome.
Oh yeah, the Virtuosa.
Man. Who is Trey Miguel in 2023?
I think he's the champ. Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. Fucking sliding. Yes, Trey Miguel! He beat Kazarian won it. Cashed in option C. Trey Miguel's had this belt since November 18th.
Son, the dude from the you mean to tell me the dude from the Rascals who didn't get signed to WWE's the X Division champion?
Yep.
Nah, he passed on though. He passed.
So again,
did he?
You have guys like Chris Bay, Ace Austin, Speedball Mike Bailey,
bro,
a million other motherfuckers in Impact, and y'all just don't want to feed Impact. Y'all don't want to feed Chris Bay, Ace Austin.
Chris Bay should have been world champion a year ago.
And so should Ace Austin. So should Speedball Mike Bailey.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. This might be a hot take, but it might be time. It might be time to like feather away from Chris Bay, bro. It might be time, bro.
What?
Really?
You are capping hard.
Really?
It's over, bro.
You think he's Jay Lethal to Ring of Honor? What you think he's the Impact? What Jay Lethal was to Ring of Honor?
I don't think it's.
He's never
if it
fucking
makes you feel any
leaving.
better, I don't think it's his fault.
No, it's not.
But well, I mean, him staying in Impact is his fault. But
yeah,
I'm talking about like his booking. Like,
yeah.
If you watch weekly, if if you know how Jay Lethal was hot in 2010, and they ain't do shit about it.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like him and Ace Austin get good reactions, but they're just not doing nothing with them. So, like,
Oh, I love Ace Austin. That's my favorite magician. You know
he
the
gets
card.
he gets good reactions. They're just not doing shit with them. So it's like,
So Ace Austin's him. I like Chris Bay.
That stick gimmick has to be fake. Like, there's no fucking way he just pops that shit up.
What do you mean? The staff?
Yeah, that shit has to
Bro,
be fake.
bro, anybody can buy any of those. It's a little carbon like steel thing. You pull a ring out and it pops out, and then
Whoa, brother, you exposing the
Yeah, you're
business.
exposing
Whoa,
the business, bro. Hold on.
no, anybody can buy those. Bro, if you just want to be Robin from Teen Titans, it's like $13 on Amazon. Okay. Again, this Joe Hendry Moose shit. One, apparently Moose is still incredibly over an Impact. I hate that.
Yeah, that
Moose
sucks.
Is a piece of shit. Moose is a piece of shit. Yeah, because apparently, according to this guy, I did not watch this show, but apparently the guy who watched it said, Joe Hendry needs to turn heel. He's not clicking with the fans. Moose was way over with the crowd. Which,
Really?
as Joe Hendry people, all of us, I can probably say, that sucks, because Joe Hendry's fucking awesome.
you
Hendry
need to hop in
I
that
mean-
WCPW bag.
Technically speaking, all things considered, as a character, Joe Henry is not a good guy. Like,
no, he's a
when you think
fucking
about it, he's
dickhead.
not a face.
No,
when
he's
you
not.
think about it for a second.
But what's it called? So Moose went to go hit him with the belt. Moose kicked Hendry between his legs.
Moose,
Moose,
the guy who teamed up with Okada.
Stop.
I'm
You
gonna
need
hurt
to stop.
you.
You
I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt
Stop.
you. So Moose technically beats Joe Hendry, right?
yeah.
But after this, Santino Marella comes out, and he is the new the new director of Impact Wrestling.
Please repeat that again.
Santino Marella comes out. Bro, I'm sorry. I knew y'all did not know about this, so I had to fucking say it because this shit
Emo,
popped me like crazy.
What's the date? What's the date, bro?
It is January 14th, 2023.
Hey, look, bro. So, Morella has a badge around his neck with DOA, Director of Authority, on his
Oh
shirt.
my god.
He says he
Arrival?
was backstage. The arrival. He says-
Santino, big DOA. That shit.
Santino says he doesn't like cheaters. He says he's the Director of Authority, and his first move was restarting this match. Hendry wants to go cover Moose. Hendry picks up Moose for a standing ovation and drops him and covers Moose and gets the win. Joe Hendry is still Impact Digital Media Champion. Moose is
Great.
buried.
Moose got mobbed.
Santino Marella is in Impact Wrestling as the new Scott D'Amore, basically, or Dixie Carter. Which honestly, that moves me. I like that Santino's back in wrestling, so that's cool.
Moose got robbed.
That's the
Robbed.
most Impact shit I've heard.
Also, Santino has a whole head of hair now. Like he's
Oh,
not
does he?
just buzzed anymore. He's got a beard, and he's got some real
Did
Speed
he-
Racer Pizzeria type music. I put
Did
it
he
in our
have
chat.
did he have the same accent?
Yes.
Oh, he did.
Very Italian accent.
Okay.
Going to introduce myself. Yeah, Santino
John Cena.
Marella.
You got a big mouth, John Cena. Like the whole nod.
Yeah, he talks about how he already ate some pasta backstage and so he's just
Oh my
Santino
fucking
Marella.
god.
Yeah, he's honestly this is moving me. I might actually watch Impact next week. But yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, that's you. That's only you.
However, Santino is cool. That just moved me because I knew it was gonna pop all y'all. Because Santino Marella 2023, the fuck are we talking about?
What
Yeah.
the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, now it's just
God.
Rampage.
Yeah, Rampage. Ooh.
Time for that show of the week. It's Rampage, baby.
This is the show that y'all been waiting on.
Cool.
Adrenaline
God.
up in your chest.
Adrenaline Rush, not TNA.
This is Rampage. I feel like we already covered pretty much like the whole Rampage card.
Yeah.
We did. Like
Uh,
we talked.
No. We need to cover one segment, bro.
Oh yeah, which one?
It was Swerve and his boys backstage, right? And
Oh, I
you know,
didn't see this.
you see Swerve talking. You see the tatted nigga just standing there.
Ronald McDonald.
Yeah,
Tom
Yep.
McDonald.
Yep.
and then you see like Diddy's son talking with Swerve,
Mhm.
Yes.
and then you see this nigga Parker Boudreaux. He just like flexing that chain. He
Shout out my guy Parker Boudreaux.
just flexing that
Shout
chain.
out
Every,
my man
every
Harlan.
5 seconds, bro. I swear the man was just doing this shit. Just
Oh.
showing
Hard.
off the fucking
Hard.
pendant that said Parker on it. Just
Hard.
every 30 seconds, bro. He was either doing this or he was just rubbing his hands.
Oh, y'all know that gif of MVP just blowing his hot ass breath on that chain. That's just Parker Boudreaux. That's like, I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, he really think those fucking beads up a fucking chain is all that, bro.
That's hard.
Like, yeah,
In my opinion,
yeah,
that's
nigga.
hard.
Yeah, nigga, we see it. We see it. Parker, your name is Parker. We see it.
Your name is Parker. That's crazy. Oh man.
That's your guy, Flynn. Fucking crazy. That's your guy, Flynn.
You already talked about like Ruby and Willow and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we really don't have nothing else to talk about on this show. That was
Yeah,
it.
nah, I think we're good.
Apparently, all I'm gonna say, Danhausen got hit with a guitar. That's cool.
Oh, it was the dude with the Golden Globe that got hit with the guitar. Danhausen
Yeah.
was about to get hit with the Golden Globe award when the rest of the best friends came out for the save.
Shout out to
Shout
my
out
nigga Jeffrey.
Shout out Cobra Kai.
Shout out Cobra Kai, actually.
Yeah. I hope Jay Lethal beats Orange Cassidy.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
that'd be sick, honestly.
That would be sick.
Mhm.
I guess something I kind of thought of for this pod specifically, based on the shows we watched this week, what show are you most excited to watch next week? Based off of the content that we saw this week.
I think me personally, the show that I'd probably be looking forward to the most, probably I'd say it's a toss up, honestly, between NXT and Dynamite. Just cause like with NXT, you know that no matter what, it's probably gonna be something cool. But like with Dynamite, that's like the only real show that like shit's actually like announced for. And Brian versus Bandito is gonna be dope as fuck. And you know, I consider myself a big Willow Nightingale person, so her having a one-on-one, I'm
She's cool.
definitely down with. So yeah. She's very cool, actually. She should be the next Ring of Honor Women's Champion,
Yeah.
honestly.
I mean, Dynamite has Daniel Bryan versus Bandito. So
I don't know.
that's all I'm really looking forward to next week.
Man, I'm looking forward to NXT.
I
We
agree.
got my girl Roxanne as champion. We got Tiffany back. You know, the journal entries is finna be back. I'm looking forward to NXT.
Journal
The rest of these shows
entries.
don't matter to me. I really don't care.
That's what I'm saying. I don't care. Like it's whatever, honestly.
As soon as I see that journal entry for Tiffany Stratton, nothing else to watch. I got
Nothing
nothing else
else
to watch.
matters. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What about you, Max?
I think definitely wrestling wise is Dynamite, but as an actual wrestling show, I would pick NXT. Which I know people are gonna be like, "Whoa, an actual wrestling show? You pick NXT?" Yeah, bro, because it has character development and shit, and it actually
Mhm.
entertains me. Whereas
Yeah.
Dynamite, most of the time, I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna watch this match," and then after that, if there's other shit on the card, I either don't care about it or I just hope that something will come up, like a 3-minute promo from like Eddie Kingston or something.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think NXT for sure. I'm actually gonna make an effort to watch all of NXT this week.
All right. Now, before we go, one more quick little seg that we'd like to introduce. That's like a little like go home, whatever.
The go home.
This has been
Welcome to Viperville is the name, right?
Please.
No, actually, it's not that one.
Damn it!
This was requested by Thief specifically months ago when we originally had the format for this show thought out. This week, of course, Dynamite took place in Los Angeles, California. Not too far away from Los Angeles is Reseda, California. And in Reseda, for a long ass time, hosted Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, which was owned by the one and only wrestling god known as Super Dragon. So, given it's been some time since we've heard anything related to that motherfucker, I think it's only right that we end each episode of this podcast by asking and getting some sort of update on where the fuck is Super Dragon. Thief, do you have an answer for us?
I'm literally, the words cannot express how glad I am that you asked me this question.
So, I'm gonna be completely honest. I completely forgot about this, and I'm very happy that this is happening.
Look. I can tell you, we have no clue where Super Dragon is. I'm on the official PWG Twitter. Okay. I'm going to pretend in my head that this is ran by Super Dragon himself. I'm going to pretend it is. The last tweet was on January 9th. And it just says both nights of 2023 Bola are available for pre-order. And that was the last tweet.
Bola.
Yeah, that was the last tweet. That was January 9th.
As far as we know,
there's a chance. Now, hold on. There's a chance Super Dragon might pop out the cut for the one time at Bola. He might. I don't know. He might. That's the trail is cold, but there's a trail.
Gotcha. So, Super Dragon, if somehow, some way you're listening to this, bro.
Hey, look, anybody listening to this right now, if you got any leads on Super Dragon, this is incredibly vital, important information.
Please
we need to know where the wrestling god is, bro.
We just have to know. And if he shows up at 2023 Bola for whatever reason, even if it's just like a cameo, you heard it here first that he was going to. So come back and let us know.
Yeah, just thank us.
Like genuinely, I wonder if AEW brought out Super Dragon at an LA show. Like that should happen, right? Like I know he doesn't wrestle no more, really, but like
it feels only right. Yeah.
Yeah, like
they've got the Young Bucks. They've got.
This is PWG with bigger brights and lights.
It's PWG with Ted Turner's budget. Like
exactly. So like.
I don't know. Tristan, do you know where Super Dragon is?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think that nigga's in Mexico with El Generico.
With the orphans?
Yeah.
Ain't no way, man.
We
can't give up like that.
Crazy crack theory. We can't give up like that.
Crack theory is crazy.
I didn't even mean that like that.
I've got hope that Super Dragon is still in the streets.
Super Dragon is in one place and one place only. Viperville.
On that note, thank you guys so much for listening to Wrestling Sucks and Then You Die. I've been HEEMA. These have been Tristan, Thief, and Max.
Philip type shit. I hope that shit burns to the ground.
Later, guys. We're out. Peace out.
There's Trevor Phillips, that man. Burn that shit to the ground.
Goodbye and good night.